Alright, and the recording has begun. Had a little bit of time just chatting amongst us. That was fun. That was good.
The real Aasimar right there.
You're probably too quiet for the mic to pick you up there, Vega.
Welcome to Aasimar.
Welcome to ASMR, Vega. But we're doing alright. So, things happened since last time. Things were shifted around and moved a little bit. Who would like to summarize what happened last session, or maybe a little bit of the campaign and what you guys are currently doing, what you guys plan to do, what you guys want to do, what you guys have done?
Alright, so, Dorain had a talk with Half-Dagger, who was part of the Assarites, and found out there was a bounty hunter after him. And in exchange for help with that, he learned some information about the cult, and the cult meeting that was happening in town. And then he and Lucilius met up and learned that Lucian was being removed from their little group, and that Gazu was going to be arrested. Then they went down to the prisons and talked to Leon Orion, where we used a suggestion spell to get some very useful information out of him, learning that the cult was indeed connected to the assassination. Then we went to talk to Father Creed, where we met Dusk and Salmon, the vitality deficient cat.
There we are.
And we made our way to the docks because Creed told us that there was some Assarite weapon there that we could take and use for his advantage. And we kind of had a discussion of whether we should trust Half-Dagger or Creed. We don't really trust either of them right now, but as we got there and Dusk killed one of the very squishy members of the crew, we went downstairs, opened a crate, and found King Dead Guy.
King Dead Guy.
After we told there was a dead body upstairs, snaps his own neck, and that's where we left off.
Alright. Now I'm going to leave this open to you. Well, first things first. I'm just going to put my little handouts and notes up on the top. As well as, don't get worried, don't worry. I have the next day's newspaper already and printed out.
The fact that you told us that it was a double-page issue.
Yeah? Yeah, you want to read it already? It's over here.
Is it technically?
You want to read it?
It's not the morning yet.
Gotta pay a silver for it.
It's not a morning yet, so let's leave it.
Wait a minute. You said that it's worth a silver on
Mhm.
extremely juicy news days.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's juicy
what
again.
did we do?
You guys, other things can happen that you guys didn't do that make the news juicier. Speaking of which, before we get into this, what's currently happening on there, we've got a little bit of maintenance that we have to handle with Gazu, who did level up. We've got Hunter back, so go ahead and roll a d6 with me. Yeah, you're taking level wizard.
Yeah.
Pick your spells.
Yes.
That's a 6, buddy.
Hey, plus con, so 7.
Absolutely.
Doubled mine. Oh! Wonder what that's on.
Our poor listeners, they just died.
Our poor listeners, who consist of us.
The listeners.
But man, I've
And-
been sending the thing to some of my friends.
Oh.
So.
We also wanted to take the second level of that new character.
Our Patreon will be up tomorrow.
So go ahead.
The Kickstarter
A 7.
for the
And if I roll a 7, you gotta re-roll it. Which I did.
Wait, this is first level, because I didn't roll for my initial health.
First level's
Oh,
max.
that's max, okay.
It's at the
Second
8.
level. Regardless of what happens in my die, it's gonna be good there unless I roll a 6. We keep having this rule where I roll as well to help you guys roll, and I don't think you've ever taken my roll on the dice. It's always been you guys getting better than
I
mine.
mean,
No, I
took your roll
mine.
nice.
I think mine was your roll.
Huh.
More hit points than
Yeah.
Gazu.
I think it was at a 6 and I got
To be
4.
fair, Gazu is a wizard. So. Leave it open to the party. While it would be chronologically sound to do a scene with Gazu right now, do you guys want to handle what's currently happening on the boat? the Tremmel Scourge with King Dead Guy.
Let's go chronologically.
Start with him. I'd still like to try and get my character sheet off my summons.
Okay. Okay. Sounds like a plan to me. So, Gazu,
Yes.
what do you want to roleplay out more of you getting arrested, you talking with Nalia Timur, or do you want to zoom a little bit further to what might happen next in your story?
Next.
Okay. After being arrested, you were then brought out. They brought whatever sort of weapons you have with you while they took you to together to a holding facility in the House of Hukmar, where you await your trial. You were escorted by Blackguard, but once you arrived in there, you were put in what's it called? The Mage's Jacket. So a little thing about why wizards, you don't see them with medium or light or heavy armor. It's because of the fact that they can't cast an armor they're not proficient in. So they're just putting you in this heavy, heavy suit of armor. And after realizing that you can't really stand in it very well, they kind of just hooked you into the so you're kind of just swinging around a little bit.
Does this up my AC?
Yes, your AC, I will say, is perfectly fine of being an 18 right now. You just can't move.
The highest AC he will ever have, and it's because he was arrested.
Yeah, but you're restrained, so there's also advantage on attack rolls against you, so keep that in mind.
You can't hit me over here.
So as you are slightly above the ground, they bring in food later that day, they bring in breakfast later that night. You are let out and watched for a brief period of time in a degrading process where you're allowed to relieve yourself into a bucket.
I'm imagining
The-
this bucket is your head.
Alright. A guard responds back. You are a mage and therefore dangerous. Did you take any spells previously that would have helped you get out of this scenario? What is Gazu's mind like right now?
Well,
What spells did you prepare for the day? You have been stripped of any spell book or spellcasting focus that you would have had.
I have Featherfall, Comprehend Languages, and Identify. Oh, you just figured
That you should have more spells than that. It's wizard level plus your intelligence modifier.
Is it?
Yeah, my guy.
Oh, so it's 6 spells, okay?
Oh, that's specifically more.
They're all of them, basically.
You.
Magic Missile. and
Magic Missile.
Unseen Servant, and Mage Armor.
That's like the 6. Basically.
Fair. Gazu is like a tried and true wizard here. He's being arrested, and how much going through his mind, does he like still feel like he's an adventurer anymore, or does he feel like that was fleeting? Does he feel like he wants to go back there and get it? Does he feel a murderous rage? Does he feel sad with those time to ponder his grief?
He understands why he was arrested.
Mm-hmm.
He just also understands that it was based on false information, which is like taboo. He
Oh.
wants to kill Ilutaka, like absolutely murder her face off. So metagamey, since we're not going after Blast, this is his new target. He is going to melt her face off. He is that mad because
He's
she,
using his one fire spell?
yes, because she knowingly spread misinformation about Gazu, which is like the ultimate sin. But he still feels like an adventure. He still feels like he didn't
Still feels
actually
like an
do
adventure?
anything wrong. Based on the information that he had, what he did was perfectly right. He accidentally hit that guy that he feels bad about, but hey, accidents happen.
Okay. And we are solidifying the idea of that Gazu before Brighton Blast ever stepped into his life, Gazu was a lawful good
Yes.
librarian.
Follow the rules.
But then after that traumatic event, he just shifted to chaotic neutral rapidly.
Yes. Do what has to be done to get the job done.
I think that's interesting.
Without lying.
It's interesting to see where we are and whether or not Gazu will shift again.
Like you say,
In our
shift
story.
is, but
Yeah.
based on his circumstances, he's acting on.
Yeah, he no longer cares about the rules because the rules have failed him more than once now. Twice, actually.
We will.
More than once.
More than once. Hey, the world is bigger than a football field, okay?
Fair enough. We will cut back to Zoo again. Because we're going to keep it more chronological. But there is something that will happen to Gazu in the morning.
Oh.
But that's fine. We're going to cut back over to the Tremmel Scourge. A boat where you guys had ventured into trying to figure out what this weapon was for the Assarites. After getting in there, Dusk, who's been struggling with some guilt of murder, murders a man immediately. Again.
It was self-defense, I proclaim.
Self-defense.
Self-defense.
The man, Trove,
I felt
came over,
threatened.
went, "What's going on?" Took the dodge action, and was murdered for it.
I felt slightly
By the way,
threatened.
everyone still has blasts.
This is the second time that your party has murdered a man who was not attacking you and taking the dodge action.
Yeah.
Which, I will be honest, the dodge action seems so lethal for any NPC to take at this moment. If they don't attack you, they're gonna die.
You're gonna motherfucker.
Yeah, but like, I feel like some NPCs would just be like, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna take the dodge action and protect myself while it's just a situation. You guys had explored around a little bit. You guys haven't finished exploring around. You guys feel like there's still probably more stuff here to look around with all of your dark vision. You did not have time before you unveiled a cage with a man wearing a skeletal mask, a skeletal suit on him, and a cape. Who proclaimed himself as King Dengang, and asking you guys to be his nemesis. You guys said no. He asked if anyone died upstairs. You guys said yes, which he went, "Good!" and snapped his own neck.
We make incredibly good decisions.
So that's where we are.
Up the stairs. Now.
Okay.
That's good.
You go upstairs.
And take a look at the dead body.
You guys run upstairs to see the dead body has turned over and is starting to push itself up. It looks over at you guys and goes, "This body has no water in it! Weird!"
It is very weird.
Yes. As he takes his hands and presses them against each other, and the low light is kind of hard to tell, but it seems like he gets more fingers, and then he slowly takes the more rigid one. The other fingers like flop backwards onto it. He begins cutting away. You see chunks of flesh like a butcher. He's just taking muscle off of himself, just kind of short chops and peels off. He takes his one of his hands during this, sticks it up his head through the lower part of his neck, reaches in, grabs and pulls out. Ah! That was in the way of my mouth! Gouges out his own eyes and plucks it out as he's just slowly unpeeling himself out of this skin suit, and very slowly up his upper torso, as he is just peeling the flesh off of his bones with what very much appears to be where fingers were instead of short blades, as his flesh slowly unpeels himself to be a skeletal figure.
Well,
Where am I?
you are
and this is
new Rashut.
this is Rashut.
What happened to old Rashut?
This is a great question.
It got
Just as
canceled.
clueless
We had
as
to
you
make
are.
a new one.
Ah, fair enough. Like slices down his face and starts peeling back layers of muscle and skin.
That is fascinating work you did there.
I'm very good at this. I've done it a few times. I can't count that high.
You're not. Okay. Where are you?
For pure curiosity's sake, how high can you?
Whose curiosity?
Mine.
Oh, I did not realize you were a parent. Why are you telling them about skeletal men?
Where are you from, King Dead Guy?
I don't know.
Do you have memories?
Yes.
What memories?
Well, I remember being in that cage for quite a bit and then some stuff for... Do any of you guys know how to pick locks?
Not really.
Useless!
Not break them, but we can break them easily.
Oh, never mind, you're just useless.
I mean,
Maybe you
He
too.
is wearing a fancy hat, so you can't figure it by that.
I should get a hat.
Never mind.
I think my
So
hat
why
looks
were
great.
you in that cage to begin with?
Well, I was captured.
Yeah, we figured as much.
Could you help me get back my mask and costume?
Where are they?
Sure.
They're on the body.
Oh.
I'll go get them. And while I'm down there, I'm gonna investigate as well a little bit. Take a
Okay.
look around also.
He goes down with you.
Oh, he goes down with me.
I was
Yeah.
about to say we're gonna stay up top and like watch him.
Sure. Then,
Since he's not running away.
Nope, he doesn't seem to be running away.
hey, King, that guy, do you mind if I take a look around?
Sure, and he takes his ear and he flicks it off against the wall.
I'll also take a look around if you don't mind.
If we could get my costume back first, though.
Oh, yeah, about that. Let's see.
It's like in there pretty much. You gotta like kind of. It's in the cage.
Okay, which one of us has the highest
Can I
strength stat?
reach into
Now
the
take
cage
my
and
sword
check
out.
it out?
You can try and do that, yeah. You are a blacksmith. Can't you sunder things?
Just melt it.
As a blacksmith, isn't that part of like a blacksmith's kit? Is breaking up metal and stuff?
The Smith's kit?
Yeah.
Why not?
I thought you could do this. I could be wrong.
I'm not sure. I never heard
I think it was in
before.
Xanathar's guide or something.
Hold on. Now I'm curious.
I'm pretty sure that like, while it's definitely noisier and is going to take more time, I have a feeling that blacksmith kit just allow you to just sunder locks and stuff if you just break it hard enough. And you get to like add like strength plus proficiency or whatever.
Tool proficiency.
I think it's in Xanathar's. Yo, flippin' Hunter's got a book for it. Because Hunter is rich and we're not. You're richer than I am.
I just have good income. I'm stuck at saving money though. That's my problem.
Oh my goodness gracious. It's King Dead Guy's theme song.
Right here. It
Brr,
says,
brr.
Literally.
Smiths
Yeah, what-
will allow you to work metal, heating it to alter its shape, repair damage, or work raw ingots into useful items.
I have a feeling that you have the, like, I'm perfectly fine.
And I have Smith's tools.
Yeah, you have those on you. Yeah.
I do.
I'm perfectly fine saying that you can use those to break
Yeah.
this
Sunder
cage
a
apart.
Non-magical metal object.
Sure, then yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me strength plus proficiency.
This will be noisy. Ding ding ding.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
The bless still up.
Says
Hmm?
it's DC
Bless
15.
still up from last session.
Cool. That affects, not this. This is an
Yeah.
ability check.
Says DC 15.
Well,
Do you want to cast guidance?
no. You said
Strength plus
strength
proficiency.
plus proficiency. So that's gonna be
Big money.
21.
Very good. Maybe even good enough to become my nemesis.
Absolutely not. But
Aw.
I can tell you someone to be your nemesis late after this. No.
Interesting. He takes it and cuts off his nose. Sticks his finger inside of it and kind of does a little this thing.
And I am actually focusing here.
Okay.
Do not look at me.
And
Hey man, you got a little something right here.
where he takes like razor blades. He just kind of like cuts himself down to it. You see that like, he partially chips the bone as it comes off, and the bone goes back over it.
Alright.
There's not much light. Ah! Wait, I don't have eyes. As you manage to break out of it, he goes over. If you guys want to make an investigation check, will you go?
You know, I'm never bringing that little tray ever again because I'm really good with it.
There you are. Because he was awesome at investigating, man.
I bet he's in prison. 16.
16. 15. 10.
Yeah.
Ah, that's good.
What?
Did you get a character sheet?
Yeah, I did.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll say that you guys are able to find there's like a hidden compartment towards like this side of the boat, away from King Dead Guy. And King Dead, as you guys are, like going over, you guys like press the boards a little bit. It pops out, and there comes like a small chest. As you guys are looking at it, King Dead Guy has completely taken off all of his flesh. As you guys look, he goes, "Don't look at me! I'm naked!" And just a couple of bones. The withered flesh that would completely was killed from.
Aw, disappointing. What?
King Dead Guy is still here. To my roommate.
Don't look at me, I'm naked. I'm so disappointed.
Yeah.
It's alright, I've got a very tight shirt on. I look like,
True, I
yeah,
do like that.
yeah,
You look like
titties
that.
be popping.
It's a schmedium.
Thank you. So as you guys are looking at the chest, he eventually go and like trying to figure out like a way maybe around it. It seems to be a like rather nice chest. Investigation again.
No, fine.
16. There does seem to be a trap on it, as it seems to be a poison needle trap towards the middle of the lock. As you are about to like trying to figure out what exactly to do here, behind you, King Deadga goes, "Last chance. Anyone wants to be my nemesis?"
Like I told you, I will give you a nemesis real soon. Just
Hmm.
hold on. Just trust me on this one, okay?
Unfortunately, you have seen my secret identity, and therefore must die. I need you to roll initiative.
God dang it.
We are really-
20,
this-
and you add your dexterity.
This campaign is the definition of hindsight is 2020.
Honestly, hindsight is like amazing.
King Dead Guy theme song.
It's gonna be hilarious music to kill someone to.
Plus dex, yeah. There should be a little box over here in initiative. Right there.
It's really good, Collin.
15.
Good.
Remember, bless is up. It's a D4.
Bless is no longer up. Bless is no longer up.
I don't. What?
Bless is no longer up. This is also an ability check, which Bless does not counter into.
Oh, okay.
Bless goes into attack rolls and saving throws.
All right.
Guidance is ability check. If you cast guidance before initiative, you could have done it then.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, it's not up yet, but you know, if you want to make an attack roll, guidance is well, it's not.
So 25 to 20,
Oh no, not guidance. Bless.
20 to 15,
Oh, I have a 22.
22. All right, 20 to 15.
You can do this one a lot. Just do this one.
Oh, you can move on. You need one of these.
10, 15 to 10.
10.
What do you get?
I got 15.
15.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your dex modifier? Never mind. I know what it is.
Oh, this one.
Never mind. I've
It's
already.
right before you. Oh no.
I tell you something about me that you don't know.
And then we've got Lucilius. Okay. Top of the round. We're gonna go ahead and put ourselves down onto the map.
Yeah, my bad.
I'm gonna have
It didn't tell
King
about
Dead Guy
this.
be this D20 to begin with,
Okay.
and I'm also gonna take a picture.
I told you I agreed.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
Okay.
For the stuff. All right, Dorian, it is your turn on initiative, and King Dead Guy has said that you must die.
Ah, what the heck? I'm gonna strum a note in my guitar and magically give both of them bardic inspiration.
Does it also work on you? I believe believe it also works.
No.
It's you and all your allies. He's got a magic item for it.
Oh.
I believe that's how it works.
Give a number of creatures less than equal to their charisma monitor at least one bardic inspiration. Yeah, I give it to myself.
Yeah, cool.
Let's go, guys.
Ring.
Bardic inspiration. That was
Cool. Add that to cool stuff.
Okay, you can roll that. Two actions.
All right. No bonus action. You know movement.
Where's the guy?
He is there.
Get behind me. Get behind me.
But that
Squishy.
is.
Okay. It's now King Dead Guy's turn. It's a shame. You would have been such a good nemesis. Now get ready for my boner attack as he slashes his nails towards you. 15 to hit.
No.
15 will miss. I will try again next time. As it is now Dusk's turn.
Do it.
Do what?
Do whatever. Something.
I hit him with my staff, I guess.
Okay, roll to hit.
D20?
Yeah.
Okay.
15, and you add whatever it says over there too.
Eh,
So there plus 2, so 17.
17.
Or is that minus 1?
That's sickle, that's +2.
Yeah, plus 2, so. Wait. What is
Well,
it?
you know. I didn't mark it. I
Sickle or
didn't.
stuff?
I didn't mark anything of stuff. So I hit him with my sickle.
You hit him with your sickle?
Yes.
Does it
Okay,
plus
your
2, so
sickle
17?
does a d4 plus your dexterity, which is nothing. Oh, actually, I think. Hold up. Your 17 does hit his armor class.
It says here d4 plus nothing.
And then just roll a d4.
Yeah.
1 point of damage. As you take your sickle and like chip it against his bone, he goes, "Ow!" As he takes a point of damage.
Yeah!
Why didn't you do that?
You're literally attacking us.
Yeah, that's my job. As that is now Lucilius' turn.
Helping us.
Ah, I told you I was gonna give you more unnerving later! But you know what? Screw you! And mace to the face. No. Should I do it?
What you up to?
Do it.
Spell slots, god dang it. Okay. Bonus action. I will light my mace on fire.
What?
with
Wow.
Searing Smite.
Okay.
Oh! Okay.
And as my action, I will bonk.
Bonk him.
Alright. Good one.
No one's.
Natural 20!
Like, that was a hurt! And bash! Over his face.
So that's a d6. That's Searing Smite. I think it's a d6 as well.
I think
I should check those things out.
you should
before
check
this.
that out.
Yeah. Luckily I have a handy dandy app over here.
One
Right.
pitifully weak damage
Right.
person.
Ow!
Right. 1d6 and it must make a Constitution saving throw, and it will be on fire if it fails.
That is a 18 to save.
Then it's not on fire. However, it's
You fool! Bones can't burn! Wait, my outfit!
and so I double the number I roll on the dice.
You roll all the damage, and then we double everything.
Alright. So first the mace, then the fire. Okay, so that's what?
A lot different than Holler. Holler would've got these.
How would have killed someone for a 20 to hit?
20 bludgeoning damage, to which
Dang.
8 is fire.
20 bludgeoning damage.
20 total damage.
Oh, 20 total damage.
To which
So
8
12 bludgeoning,
is
8
fire.
fire.
Cool.
And it's not caught on fire.
Ah! What the heck, man?
You will check this first!
It is the end of Lucilius' turn. Dorain, it is your turn.
This is so dumb.
Come on, man.
Come on. There's no point fighting us. We're gonna give you a nemesis. Why are you tagging us?
I've seen my secret identity!
I'm gonna viciously mock him, so make a wisdom save.
And your mother spells it out.
Natural 1.
Where's the
It's a D4, I believe, and then disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Okay. That's 3 points of damage and dispatch.
Okay.
And everybody has inspiration.
As you hit him with he kind of like bucks back a little bit, and you find that it's kind of hard to hit a guy's psychic when he just grabbed his brain and brought it out onto the deck. There are pieces of him from all over as he's just been littering flesh that's been dried by Dusk.
It's hard to hurt someone's feelings if they don't have any. Okay, yeah,
Uh-huh. So it is now his turn. And it appears I have to get serious! Double boner attack! He has multi-attack, he just did it in the beginning. He just did it in the beginning. He's gonna make an attack against each you guys.
Okay.
The first one's against you. That is a 22 to hit.
See, that's what I'm talking about. He gets the...
You take 7 points of slashing damage. Oh, heck. As he then cuts over into Dusk as well.
No, just kidding.
But gets a 6 to hit.
See, that's what I'm talking about. He gets the good rolls against me.
What do I refer to?
No.
What's your armor class?
Armor class
13.
right there.
13? I got a 6 to hit.
He doesn't,
So
he does
if
not
I
hit
get
you.
less than then I don't hit him. Drat! And you see some of the fire and like that like cracked his bones a little bit, kind of heal back up a little bit as he regenerates.
Ah, dang it!
You guys had a fight with him, and you're like, he's fine, he's a silly voice. He won't be difficult. And then this is gonna happen. Okay.
I wonder something.
And that is the end of his turn. Dusk, it is your turn.
You said you were wondering something.
So tell me again what Turn Undead does.
Turn Undead literally takes the undead person, turns them around, and pushes them that way. And they just, like, leave.
Come on, Cleric.
I'm thinking about it, dude. Hold on, I'm stupid.
Aren't you a cleric?
We're both
You're also a
I
cleric.
used my channel dominion already.
okay.
To make cards. They get back in a short rest. You've got it back.
Did you consider that a short rest?
Yeah, you guys, like, were in the bar for a
Oh.
little bit. Yeah, you guys are good.
Then hold on.
Yeah.
Then why am I using... God dang it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should ask for short rests. If you guys are just chilling at the bar for, like, several hours, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna turn him around. I'm done.
Okay. What do you say as you present your holy symbol to turn him around?
Look, man, I'm not looking for a fight. I'm just looking for a nice little field trip here. We have someone else you can kill. In fact, let's go find him.
Unfortunately, I can leave no witnesses as you present your symbol to him, the skeletal man, who just kind of looks at you awkwardly. Cool! As it has zero effect on him.
Not
So
undead.
he's not undead, he's vitality deficient.
Some undead are too strong to just be turned like that.
Darn.
Or they just have turn immunity. Immune to effects that turn undead. That's the monster menu, man. Don't come up with me with this. So, at the end of Dusk's turn is now Lucilius's. Boom.
So at this point, there's no point in telling you who your nemesis is if you're just gonna kill us.
Would you like to be my nemesis?
Absolutely not.
Ah! Be a lot cooler if you
I can
did.
give you a name. Her name is Cheesy.
Who is her? What does she have to do? What does he have to do with it?
She's strong, and she's gonna be.
Who is the she person?
Cheesy is a member of this gang that we're trying to take down.
Ah.
Yeah.
Fight me! Do you want to do anything on your turn, or is that your turn? He seems intent on leaving no witnesses, and you don't know if he's smart enough to be talked down.
No witnesses, then I guess.
Same day as me and
This is at night. This is like 3 a.m. of like the next day.
And I guess I'll continue hitting.
We have
my
a long
mace.
rest.
My
Mhm.
series might still up.
So his theme song.
It's at your next hit.
drastically.
It's 1 hit. You get 1 big hit with Searing
So,
Smite.
It's the
Is
next day.
that so?
Yep.
So I
But
my suggestion.
It's at.
You got a long rest for it.
It says
No,
the
it says once
concentration
per day
spell.
though. Doesn't say one.
Sure.
It says the concentration spell.
Yeah. And it's
Would
like
it be concentrating
I give you
on
a long
this-
rest.
on this?
Searing Smite is a thing of like it's thing of like the next hit that you get gets this one. Just the next hit essentially. If it was every hit, it would be like a 5th level spell of like the holy thing where it's like an hour you do that.
The concentration is for the flames part.
I see.
It makes that paladin burst ability
Fair enough. All right. So.
where you nova. Got 1 spell slot left. What do you want to do with it?
I'm not gonna use any spell slots. I'm gonna
Just bonk him?
bring in bonk him. Do I get to add Bardic Inspiration to? attack?
Before I tell you whether or not it hit, yeah.
Uh,
That should do it.
19.
19 will definitely hit. Roll damage.
It's gonna be 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ah! That was a lot less than last time. What happened?
I thought you were gonna catch on fire.
No, I'm Bones! Dorian, it is now your turn. What? Nobody told me that!
They should be.
I thought you were King Dead guy.
Dorian, it's your
You
turn.
don't know about bones?
Alright, man. Now you're getting on my nerves. I'll be your nemesis as he throws his sword.
Yes! And he glows with blue light as blue runes go all over him and come out of his hands. My nemesis!
What did you do?
That changes his abilities.
Okay. 1 HP. You cut yourself to 1 HP, and now you're asking him what he's doing.
He's gonna give me crap about it. I'm gonna give
This is
him
a
crap about
campaign
it.
of bad decisions in combat.
What did you do?
I attacked with my rapier.
Oh, you should get in range first.
7 to hit.
Okay. You summon it. And it's like he's like enamored with this. I know where you are at all times, Nemesis. We will track you down to the ends of the earth. Our battle will be glorious. As that's the end of Dorian's turn.
That's right. I'll write a song about it.
Yes. Sweet tunes. King Dead Guy is going to make 2 boner attacks against you.
Oh, it's his turn.
Yeah, it's his turn. I don't see what got a bonus action to do something.
Nah.
Okay. That is a 14 to hit.
That just hits.
Whew.
Just sharp exhale. That sounds like multiple dice.
Yeah, well, it's 1 die if you're not his sworn enemy. So that is 8 points of slashing damage on the first attack. Second attack.
Don't die.
Yeah, that's a 19 to hit.
Oh no.
Oof. Zooey mama. That's another 7 points of damage.
During unconscious.
God dang it!
Whoa! So, Nemesis! No! I thought you were stronger than this!
What you get for killing your nemesis outright? So you don't have any fun.
Dusk, it is now your turn.
Oh god.
I'll be your nemesis. He glows.
What? Ding ding!
Oh.
No, Nemesis!
I wish I had a freaking prepared command today.
Mm-hmm.
He's immune to turn undead. I don't think he can.
Well, command is different.
Oh, my bad. He also regenerates.
Oh, there's also that.
Like, he's regenerated one.
No. He's still like damaged, but he's not bloody yet. He's not down to half.
Yeah.
Oh god.
TBK. TBK.
We're gonna be TPK by a
I'm stupid.
stupid guy, a stupid skeletal boy.
What's your question?
What does spare the dying and toll those dead do?
Spare the dying. Like you reach over. Like currently he's dying, you know, and like he's going to be making death saves, and he could potentially bleed out and die. Spare the dying goes. Your wounds stabilize. You're fine. He's still at 0 hit points. Can't join the battle again. If you've got healing word, as you as a grave cleric, you're even.
As
You're,
a grave cleric, she can do it from there. Actually.
they can, if you I believe I'm trying to remember off the top of my head because you don't have your character sheet on you.
I have this.
Oh, cool. You have an ability as a grave cleric. You're even better at healing people who are dying, like he is, as you have that life and death boundary that you govern. So instead of like rolling hit points to heal him, you take max on the dice right now. So if you like go over and cast Cure Wounds, it'll be like a D8 or just an 8 plus your Wisdom modifier, which is 3. So just 11, just pop immediately back into him.
Okay.
You don't
Yeah,
have to roll it.
you just have to go over there. You gotta go touch him.
Okay. Then I do that, I guess.
All right, move yourself. If you go that way, you're going to provoke an attack opportunity, and King Dead Guy's going to be able to attack you. If you go the other way, you'll be fine.
I do like.
Yes.
That's really cool.
Thank you.
Please don't record ours. Hello. Oh, beep.
No.
Beep, beep, you're a sheep. You go around, you cast Cure Wounds. Go 11 hit points, go rolling back into Dorian. Is he back to health? Full?
No, but thank you.
And appears my nemesis has allies. Lucilius, it's your turn.
I will move.
I love having a chatty NPC.
I will move that way.
Now you're flanking.
I am flanking, and since you rejected the nemesis we told you, I guess we're just gonna have to end you right here, right?
What? He like turns like around to you a little bit as you
How does flanking work for you?
+2 to hit.
Plus 2.
Adds +2 to your attack roll.
So that's gonna be 18 to hit.
18 to hit will hit him.
That's another 3 bludgeoning damage.
Just 3? Would you roll on your d6?
2. And I have
Oof.
+1.
Uh,
Because my strength is poopy doopy.
he gives a little jolt of pain. Is the end of Lucilius's turn, I believe. Unless you get a bonus action.
Maybe. No, not yet.
What is the T-plus? It's 87.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Why? You had hit points previously. You're okay. You're up. You're alive.
I got Shield of Faith on Dorain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Armor class goes up by 2. Keep that
It's constant. I'm constant.
Get that concentration.
That.
Lucilius, that was the end of
Oh, my spell slots.
your turn.
End of turn.
Dorian.
Is he still glowing now that I'm up again? Or that
He started to fade a little bit from his glow, but I can't believe you agreed to be his nemesis.
did you say I can use my suggestion or I can't?
I'll say you can. I will let you know. You do know some creatures are immune to suggestion, and you don't know if he has enough brain to affect.
I'm just gonna say I cannot wait to write a song about this moment and attack him again.
Yes, and you like.
Roll 3.
What's your total?
Total is well, my brain inspiration.
Would it help?
Total is
10 with your dex mod and everything, and your proficiency bonus. So you like stab right through him, and it goes through his his stomach, but it gets nothing but air. He's like, first of all, that's super rude. As it is unable to catch into his bony self. As Doran's turn. Leave us alone! He turns over to you two of them and slashes out against both of you guys as well. First attack's coming against Lucilius. It's fine. I never roll well against Lucilius. This won't be a natural 20. It's not a natural 20.
Okay.
It is, however, a natural 19.
Yeah.
For 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
You still up?
Still up.
Give me a concentration saving throw.
Oh yeah, there's that. How's concentration work again?
It's DC 10 or half the damage, whichever is higher. Yeah,
Plus con?
plus con.
That's 15.
15, easily keeping concentration on that spell. Let's get an attack roll against our tiny, squishy baby cleric over there with their baby armor class of, what is it, 12?
It's 13.
Another 6 to hit, though. So
Nothing tempting.
you are like heavily armored and they're not, but he's like, like flicks the backhand back and you're like, as it's unable to get onto Dusk.
He's left-handed, that's why.
I am. As he heals again. Every round that goes by means he gets more hit points, and you guys are getting less hit points. You guys got to finish this off fast or figure out something.
What?
I don't know. It's not my problem. So at the end of King Dead Guy's turn, it is now Dusk's turn.
Okay, I want to cast Bane because that's supposed to decrease his attacks, right?
Yes, it'll make it harder for him to hit you guys.
Okay.
Or yes.
Do I need D4?
I would.
Oh,
So every time he makes an attack, you'll roll a d4 against me, but I have to make a saving throw against you first, see if the Bane takes effect.
okay.
If it doesn't, then it's like, it sucks. But if it does, you're now concentrating on the spell. And if I, like, whack you, you might, like, lose concentration on it.
Okay.
He's also concentrating on a spell to boost the armor class of this thing. Boosting armor class and then lowering my attack rolls seems rude. Alright, yeah, I fail with a 10. That does not beat your spell save DC of 18. Or so, what does your Bane look like? How does it affect him?
Okay. I thought it was my buff.
Brain blanking out while this song plays.
No thoughts.
No thoughts, head empty. I kind of reach my hands out towards
Purple
him,
box is genius.
Yeah.
and it doesn't really look like anything's happening, but I think he starts to, like, he looks visibly a bit weaker. Like he's shaking a bit.
Oh no! I'm boned! It's Dusk's turn.
Rattle!
No, you got me rattled! Lucilius, it is now your turn.
Yes, it is.
I believe, unless you have
I
got anything else.
will, let me just check over here one thing real quick. I guess so. Yeah. He having spell list. Let's try. I mean, he's probably resistant or immune to necrotic, but let's try Toll the Dead real quick.
Sure.
Make that wisdom save for me, please.
It's a saving throw, so you also subtract a d4 from it. So go ahead and roll a d4.
And subtract 2.
6! It's not gonna be enough.
And he's taking damage, so it's a
Mhm.
3 necrotic.
3 necrotic, which he does seem to be resistant to. It's 1 point of damage.
Alright?
Ow! I mean, that didn't hurt at all!
Collin,
So that did hurt you.
all
No!
my spells do psychic damage. All these do necrotic damage. Collin says,
It's just the ability. You guys can just stab him and he'll die.
I promise you not to tell anyone.
And you're kind of allied with my nemesis now, and therefore you must die. Dorian.
wait. Who's his nemesis?
You.
Ah, okay.
You literally
Dorian, you agreed to be his nemesis.
You looked at Caio.
Like we all agreed we're gonna tell him he's his
You
last
die
name.
already!
War God's Blasting just.
11 to hit.
Yeah.
No, buddy.
Natural 2, a natural 3, and a natural
How hard is it to hit the skeleton?
He's like talking to other people, and just like there's this raper that just goes through his bones and stuff.
Does that feel rude to you?
Not on the first date. As it is the end of Dorian's turn, yeah. Or do you also want to use a bardic inspiration to help anyone else out?
Guys, I can't seem to hit this thing, so please do something useful.
All right. Okay, cool. Bardic inspiration for our Lucilius, and it is King Dead Guy's turn. First thing he's gonna do is he's gonna regenerate back up.
Yeah.
You guys have done not that much damage to him. He's been hovering here. The natural 20 knocked him down, and then he's kind of been hovering there for a little bit.
We just need another natural 20.
I think I've had enough of you. And he stares into Lucilius's eyes, and you see little blue flickers start to go over in side of King Dead Guy's eyes as he looks into you. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no, he's turning into Santa.
He's gonna
He's a Ghost Rider.
turn us in against each other. Does the burning special for saving throws as well?
Yes.
Okay. Just in case. Okay. That's 18.
18. Come on! I'm scary! And you're like,
I've seen scarier.
where?
Yeah. Orc stand.
Where's that? That's the end of
Near Patron!
that's the end of King Dead Guy's turn. It is now Dusk's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him with my mace this time, so that's a D6.
I gotta roll to hit first.
Or first.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3.
And
Do you have any bonus to hit?
I don't.
should say over there plus something over there.
Oh, with mace it's +1.
So a total of
So a total of 4.
4 to hit. It's like, come on! And just bonk, and just like stabs through him. Like, why isn't this working? As he's like having a conversation, you guys are just unable to get off. To be fair, he just shaved off all of his flesh. So like, what's gonna hurt that guy?
What?
Well, obviously not second.
He's
gen,
obviously
so
not.
that-
He's obviously not a normal skeleton because those damage would usually be.
Yeah. Yeah, it would shatter him. He's advanced. Lucilius, it is now your turn.
Oh, it's me again. Okay. Wait, what?
Oh, hold up. It was King Dead Guy, then it was Dusk, and now it's Lucilius.
Oh yeah. Okay. I had to make a save throw. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's the only thing I can do right now. So
Gonna bonk him?
a bonk.
Bonk.
Okay, that's 20. No, that's 19.
That'll hit.
Does that go for damage or just
Just a hit.
okay? Okay, 7 bludgeoning damage.
7 bludgeoning damage. Ah! As you bash him again. Why? That is now.
I kind of like you. Sorry.
I'm cool. It is now Dorian's turn.
If you were cool, you would accept the nemesis we just gave you.
I did. This guy.
No, the
What's your
other-
name, Nemesis?
No, the other one, the one I named Cheesy.
Dorian, it is now your turn. Do you respond to his asking what your name is, Nemesis?
My name is Rufus Hammerstein.
Die, Rufus!
Stab
Okay, go ahead and start stabbing him again.
Natural 20!
Yes!
Finally!
Okay, that's
Is he doing damage to it?
2d8.
Yeah?
An 8 and a 7.
Oh, actually, I forgot. We roll 1 die and then double everything. So I'm gonna say take away the 7. Yeah, you're good.
We're just doubling everything.
Just double everything. Not on the double dice, but just
So, 19 points of damage. I don't double the modifier, right?
You do.
So add it and then double everything?
You get like the normal damage that you normally do.
3 and then times 2. So 22. So 22 points of damage.
Is it plus?
So an extra 2 points of damage.
Hold on. Is it plus 2 from the flanking to damage as well?
No, just 2 attack rolls. So as you're like, what is your name? And you're like, yes, Rufus! You stab through his nose hole and out the back of his head. Ah! Through his like skeletal mask, nose hole, and then his actual nose hole, and back to the back of his head as he is now bloodied. Finally, you got... Guys, just stop missing and only roll crits. This is a very simple solution.
Yeah, sure.
This die is going in dice jail.
Go ahead.
I don't have a dice jail, so I can't.
Dice jail.
All right. You go, one moment. No. Actually, my nemesis should be scared of me. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. 4. God dang it.
4? You
God
failed
dang
that
it,
by
low
too
wisdom
much.
people.
As you look at him, you just... You kind of thought it was a joke before, fair enough, given his voice. But if you take everything away from his voice, this is a terrifying figure that you're now realizing, especially with you and how you're running from people. He told you at the very beginning of this fight, he knows where you are at all times. He will never stop hunting you, never stop running. You traded one bounty hunter for the next, and as you freeze up as this undead creature with its knife-like fingers come towards you, not only are you frightened, you are paralyzed. Which means he will have attack rolls against you with advantage, and any attack that he does land on you is an automatic crit. What you guys know right now, if he lands an attack against Dorian, there's a maybe a 50-50 shot that Dorian's gonna die this session to King Dead Guy. Unless, of course, you guys can fix it in the time between now and then. Dusk! It is now your turn. No pressure or anything.
No pressure. I might die.
Oh, yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. This is fine.
How do you cure paralysis?
The paralysis seems to be a thing of the fear, so if you can cure the fear, he's good.
How do you cure fear? I mean, obviously you killed the guy.
I'm the only one that has the heroin.
Himself. It's a great spell!
I wasn't ready for this. I could have prepared a heroism spell.
Well, I'm out of spell slots for the day, so I guess I'd freaking hit him with my mace again.
Okay, roll to hit.
Please be good. Please be good. Please be good.
Just roll 20.
Kill me.
You do add +2 because of flanking, because you were flanking with Lucilius.
You could add your bardic inspiration.
+7.
You can have that.
Yeah.
What's your total to hit?
What was I adding again?
This is
It's
1.
So 1
1 plus 6 plus mace is 1, 7.
plus 2, 9.
9. 9 to hit. Your mace bonks harmlessly off him. You are a spellcaster, first and foremost. You are not a mace person. Maybe this is the second guy you're going to kill today. And it's Dorian. Lucilius, no pressure, it's your turn. Just roll a natural 20.
Yeah.
Caio, you're great at rolling those.
I am really scared. Right?
Vega, how's your anxiety?
Fine. I'm coping.
It's the dog meme. Everything is, this is fine.
Fine.
Right. Mace. Whoosh. Mace shall bonk.
Make shot bonk.
God, please.
You have Bardic Inspiration?
It's a. It won't matter. Oh.
Maybe it does.
15.
15 will hit. Roll damage.
From the grave, I inspire you.
Okay, that's another 3 bludgeoning damage. That's something.
3 points of bludgeoning damage.
I gotta get this strength up.
That
Eyes on me, guy. Eyes on
is
me.
Lucilius's turn. That was Lucilius's turn, yeah? You
Yeah.
done? Dorian.
Ah.
At the end of your turn, you may make a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage because you can still see him.
So if he can't see him,
+2 to wisdom saving throw. A 19 here.
Nat 20 and a 19.
You can master yourself of your fear. You are no longer paralyzed, as it is now the end of your turn. It is King Dead Guy's turn. No longer paralyzed. I've had enough of your meddling!
Not had enough of this fight. Just die already.
I'm already dead! As he attacks
we die.
you, he's gonna give each of you a boner attack.
Yeah, sure.
So, first one against Lucilius. It's fine. I don't roll well against Lucilius.
Oh, please.
Do you want me to roll the bloody dice?
No.
Okay. I'll roll
That's the cursed one.
15 to hit.
No.
Misses. Second attack against... No, not advantage anymore. You're not paralyzed.
Oh, I'm not paralyzed.
You're not
You're not paralyzed. You're not frightened. You're not paralyzed.
you're no
You're
longer going to die in one hit.
I'm good.
good to go. It is a 21 to hit though.
God dang it! No, his AC is now that.
It's 16.
His AC is up by 2. No, it's a 16. Never mind.
His nemesis, which takes an extra d6 of damage. That is a total
Is Bane
of
still in effect?
11 points of slashing damage.
Bane should still be in effect.
Oh, it is still in effect. Bane's still in effect. Roll me the d4.
3.
Whoa, shoot, what did I get to hit you?
21.
21. So 21 minus 3 is 18.
Still hits.
Still hits. But keep that in mind. Keep me honest.
Okay.
Because I will forget that because it's not my ability.
Dorian is unconscious.
Dorian's unconscious again?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Knocked unconscious. Back up. No. Everyone,
Knocked unconscious. Dorian's been going through it. And of course, as per always, King Dead Guy will regenerate.
Yes, sure.
Dusk, it is now your turn.
Any of these attack cantrips, please?
Technically, Toll is dead, but it.
You know that he is. You will roll the d12 for damage, which is a big damage die. But you know that it will be halved.
I did roll a 3.
You did. He rolled a 3.
There.
It's halved and rounded down. So 3 halved is 1.5. Rounded down is 1.
Would I still be able to keep Bane in effect?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do that. It'd be a what now?
It's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save on my part. You want to do that?
Yeah.
I mean, damage is damage at this point.
Honestly.
How wise do you think that like King Dead Guy could possibly be?
Not really. And Bane.
Bane.
Bane, roll the d4.
Minus 2.
19 then.
Oh.
Yeah, that's.
I can roll high.
No, you cannot.
That's illegal, Collin.
Nothing in this fight. All I've done that's been useful was like heal him once.
Oh yeah, you just stopped him from dying. That's fine.
Yeah.
Not useful at all.
Lucilius, it's your turn.
What else can I use?
How many
right now?
rounds has this
I'm
been?
out
This has been.
spells.
Oh.
Bonk, bonk,
I'm just
bonk,
gonna
bonk.
sit here and die, I guess.
It was a journey, but not a bad one. 15.
13 to hit.
Yeah.
13
Yes.
is King Dead Guy's armor class.
Yeah.
And you also forgot your flanking bonus.
So 15.
Yeah, which is still gonna hit.
Nice. Okay. 6 bludgeoning damage.
Ah!
Eyes on me, you bony bastard.
Doran, it's your turn. Roll death save.
Fail.
First failure.
Rolled a 9.
It's fine. He'll just roll a natural 1 next time and then completely die.
Collin, please shut
And
up.
it'll be right next to the grave cleric, who it's not like you govern that line of life and death at all. Anywho's, it's King Dead Guy's turn.
You're trying to give me anxiety right now.
That's my job.
It's a lot different by saying, I'm your nemesis.
You did. This changed the fight. I was like, you're my nemesis. Yes. As blue light goes over. No, why did I do that?
It's been a wild ride.
It's been a wild ride. King Dead Guy sees this like shimmer over the unconscious body of his nemesis that was casted by Lucilius. I've had enough of you! And he stares into your eyes again. Make another wisdom saving throw.
Like I told you, eyes on me. 11.
You are frightened,
Eyes on
but not paralyzed. Because you didn't fail it by hard enough to be paralyzed. So you're still able to act and do stuff. But you do have disadvantage on all your attack rolls against him. And any ability checks while you can still see him.
I said eyes on me.
Double check your frightened ability. It's fine. You guys aren't. Ability checks and attack rolls in the line of sight sphere. You can't move closer to him, but you're as close as you can be. So.
I mean,
All right, cool
I
beans.
told you, eyes on me.
Dusk, it's your turn.
Wait, is it?
It's your turn.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. I would like you to keep in mind, spare the dying as a bonus action for you, because you are a grave domain cleric. Which means you can, and then make sure he doesn't stop dying.
AKA spread the
Okay, I'm going to spare the dying and bonk.
Cool, yeah. Spare the dying.
And as a great cleric, they can actually do
I
it
know,
at a
stabilize
60-foot
this.
distance, so you don't need
I think it's
necessarily
30, but yeah, but like you're next to it, so you're
You
good.
don't need
Stabilize
necessarily
right
to
now,
be
0
there to say, hey, you don't die.
Stop fucking dying. I can't have like 3 people.
You don't have
I
healing
can't have 4 people on my
I have no
conscience.
spells. You have no healing left?
It's fine. You guys don't have like potions or anything.
I do have a potion on me, by the way.
I mean, if you're completely dead, I have mending.
That is rough, buddy. Anyways, so it's you want to give your bonk?
Yeah, okay,
I believe with your mace it's +1, and then with flanking it's another +2, so you have +3 to hit.
The second time.
I don't know what that is.
6. This has 6, so
6.
9.
9 to hit will not hit.
Because it's a +2. It's a +1.
Then plus flanking.
So 7 +2 for flanking, so
Yeah.
9.
Another. You're using his strength. You're below average strength for just a person. Batters against him, but he doesn't seem to do anything. As you hit his thigh, he goes, "Ha ha! That is humorous!" As
Wait,
his thigh.
Yeah.
Yes, I.
Heck! He's kind of dumb. Lucilius, it's your turn.
Humor is the home.
Yeah.
He is shaking.
Yeah. Disadvantage.
I cannot take my. I mean, it's there, so I guess.
But you can't get closer to him to give him a potion.
Yeah, there's that. So I'll do the only thing I can do right now.
He's not technically moving closer to his target.
I guess you could figure out a way to move around, but it would be your.
From here, just go there.
Yeah, you could do that. Do you want to do that? It's fine. You're just no longer flanking with Dusk, and doesn't like Dusk need that flanking bonus to hit anyways.
I am stable.
You are stabilized, so you know what?
How do you know plus?
They're mental based.
They have a negative one, just right?
What even?
Yeah.
Proficiency.
Yeah.
I'll hit him. That's the only thing I can do.
Okay.
Hit him. Right. So
Ooh, yeah.
just
Disadvantage. Yeah.
it cannot get any worse than this, but sure. It's gonna be a 1. It wasn't a 1.
What was it?
It was definitely. It's a 9.
9.
Yeah.
9 to hit. Bring.
I will.
At-
Because I could. Hold on. I should check these things before.
He said, I'm
You
leaving
know
no
what?
witnesses.
I don't care.
Said he's leaving no witnesses.
Good thing I brought a new character sheet. The rest of the session was not.
Hunter's just like, all right, I guess I'll do whatever I want now. And we just come back to Hunter and Hunter's new character in Gazu. He's just like, I survived. All those lamos died.
You guys should have got arrested.
Gazu's over there like, my armor class is 18. Suck it.
Up in here.
Never mind. Okay, so
Can't
Yeah.
move, but he also can't
still
move.
here.
All right.
And that's all I can do.
At the end of your turn, make a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage because you can still see him.
Can I close my eyes?
Sure, you'll just give him advantage to hit you. Because then you're blinded.
12.
With disadvantage?
12.
12 is not doing it. 12's not going to do it. No, not like it was like a low threshold where like you paralyze them or anything. It's fine. So Lucilius, Dorain, it's your turn. You're stabilized, right? So that's your turn. All right, it's King Dead Guy's turn.
Stable.
Again.
At least he's not swinging on you with his nemesis.
So attacks against me will have advantage?
No,
Oh, okay.
because you didn't close your eyes.
Okay.
Once again, he's going to make an attack against each of you.
Bane.
Bane.
Bang.
Now they're learning.
-2.
Against you,
Minus 2.
which will be a 7 to hit
Yeah.
because of your Bane.
Another one?
You're able to bring up your shield, still frightened.
Bane again.
Bane against you.
Minus 2. No.
That's a 21 to hit then.
What the? I guess the first time we take damage.
You know a 19's right by a 1. It's 10 points. of slashing damage.
I'm at 4 hit points.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's 4 more attacks then, right? That's the end of King Dead Guy's turn. Oh, I forgot you were here. King Dead Guy says to Dusk, Dusk, it is now your turn. How do you respond?
That's rude. How can you just forget I'm here? I've been hitting you this entire
You
time.
have?
I'm trying my best, man.
Dusk, you don't have any potions.
No.
Dang it.
I have one on my body, but not that you would know that.
I'm incredibly rich in coins.
Yeah, actually, I do see a small mark on my hips. As we all know, hips don't lie.
Yeah.
Is-
Hitting him with my mace again.
okay, do it. Give me a natural 20. Come on.
Please, please, please.
Okay.
16 plus
1.
1.
Flanking.
Plus 2.
His AC is 13, we know.
So 19.
Yes.
So 19.
So I roll
19 will
a
definitely hit.
D6 minus
0 points of damage.
Is it the first time you
Does
did
it?
too?
Yes.
TPK.
You like take a sip, like crack his stomach. Okay, am I to hold this? I'm gonna hold this for you. It's the end of Dusk's turn, unless Dusk has anything else to do.
No.
Lucilius, it's your turn.
So if I move from here to here and then from here back,
You're good.
can
You
I
can do that. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
You can move.
Okay. So I'm gonna go. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna use my
Health potion.
no, not my health potion. My healing hands. Oh, and give.
Oh,
Yes.
that's
Because
awesome.
I'm an Aasimar. Ah! Don't die again.
Chest compression, chest compression, chest compression.
He turns over. That's not fair. I was distracted.
I wasn't done with you!
I'm good. That's the end of Lucilius' turn.
Yeah.
Dorain, it's now your turn. Standing up from prone.
Get up! Ah!
Come on.
Okay, that's. Oh, wait, actually, I can't flank because y'all are already flanking me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's an 11 to hit.
11 to hit. You
What
step.
plus- no, never.
Ah!
No domain.
You consider a bigger sword, like a great sword. I hear they're great. Is that the end of your turn?
I'm gonna. Is it a bonus action to.
Drink your own potion? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll drink my potion.
2d4 plus 2. Nice. It is now King Dead Guy's turn. To where King Dead Guy
Oh
will now go. Hold this then! And he stabs towards Dusk and stabs towards his nemesis.
Attack of opportunity.
First one against Dusk. No, buddy.
Don't die.
Ooh, -3. That's pretty good.
Yep.
no.
Please.
Natural 20.
Oh! Alright, so Dusk is down.
Oh no!
Are you down?
Because
Yeah,
even,
you
well,
are.
even minimum damage.
Actually,
Oh.
I rolled really bad for damage. You guys want to see?
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 2 and a 1. Plus 4. 7.
7 times
She's like
14.
That's-
How much? No,
You rolled against Dusk.
to Dusk.
Dusk only had 4 hit points.
Yeah.
So what's the total
What's your how many HP do you have naturally?
Naturally have 14.
14.
You do 18 damage?
I did not. I did 14.
Oh.
You're still alive, but dying.
Wait,
So-
you guys do more then?
Yes.
You know about massive damage, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I know if you
Caio knows about massive damage.
If you take your max HP negative, you
Yeah,
die.
that's it.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, she did.
But no.
They,
Oh, it's not negative. It's not.
It's not negative yet.
no, no,
Yes.
negative.
It was negative a lot.
So, Dusk is now dying,
And
Dang
Bane's
it.
out of the question.
and Bane is no longer.
As you make an attack against Dorain.
Ah! That's horrible.
15 to hit. I believe you're also still.
Doesn't hit because of Shield with Faith.
Wow. I probably should have been keeping track of the rounds, but I did not. So on the first Shield of
This
Faith.
has been a lot of rounds because it's been going bad.
It has been. That is the end of King Dead Guy's turn as he regenerates again. It's Dusk. It's your turn. This is a fun thing called rolling for death saves. If you, this is how it works.
Okay.
You roll a d20. If you roll a 1, you fail 2 death saves. If you fail a total of 3 death saves, you're dead. If you roll between a 2 and a 9, or 2 and, no, like 2 and 9, including 2 and 9, you take 1 failed death save. Between a 10 and a 19, you get 1 success. If you get 3 successes, you stabilize. You're good to go. You'll just come back like, eventually later. If you roll a natural 20, you come back into the fight at 1 hit point. So you want to roll a natural 20. So just crit, guys. I've been telling you this the entire game.
Yeah.
Just crit.
One second. Yeah, I'm getting different dice.
You don't like that die that only rolls like a 7?
That's why I put my die.
That has let me hit the
That's the dice that I got you.
Yes, I know. And the ironic thing is, I was rolling so good with it the day you got me it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was my birthday luck, so
Mm-hmm.
18.
18. That's 1 successful death save.
Success.
What's the rest?
You're 1 step close. I made a machine in like Python to like calculate like the exact percentages and stuff of it. And with 1 success, you're probably gonna be fine. That is the end of it. You just like do it like a million
But they're
sometimes.
independent events, so it's
You do each one.
I-
You do a whole bunch of things. Lucilius.
Over. I'm thinking.
Okay. Okay.
I'm still frightened.
The end of your
Oh,
last
I
turn.
rolled an 18 on the save at the end of my turn, right? No.
No, I
I'm
didn't.
still frightened. No,
You're still
Oh,
fine.
and Shield of Faith is 10 minutes. So even if we were
Oh,
to track around,
cool.
it's 60 rounds.
Oh, awesome.
But it's also
It's
concentration.
not gonna be that long. I haven't been able to hit him.
Dang, no, he's doing 6. Okay, let's. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Just roll a natural 20. Great at that, Caio.
15.
15 will hit though. Roll him damage.
Okay.
You're also great at rolling for damage.
What?
You're also great at rolling for damage. You know, Caio?
4.
I just love jinxing Caio over and over again.
Have you considered you shut up?
Dorain, no. This is
Ah!
actual baning.
That'll hit.
Cool.
It's something plus something.
Only 1 on my damage tonight.
But you add your dexterity mod.
4 points of damage, and then I will bonus action reach out my hand towards Dusk and heal you for 7 hit points.
Okay, so if I was at -10,
No.
No.
We don't track negative hit points at all. You're just at 7 now.
You're at 7 now.
okay.
Which is a good thing, right?
We just say negative because like
Unless you're playing
if you're
Pathfinder.
if you're at full 14 and then you take 14 damage, you're out.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, cool. So, it is the end of Dorian's turn,
Spell slot, yep.
which means it's King Dead Guy's turn. Yay! Everyone's favorite. Start of the turn. I'm gonna heal again. It's fine, guys. He has more hit points this turn than he did the last turn.
What?
That's how
How many?
You guys do very little damage. You do like 3, 2, 1, 0. And I'm like,
This guy must have 3 final forms.
It's a good thing you can't hit negative and heal him.
uh,
Swing your mace and do -1 and heal him up.
okay, so King Dead Guy's turn. What does he want to do?
Eyes on me, bastard.
Very well. No, you're already frightened. It's your turn now. Again! And he goes over and he's going to try and frighten you. Wisdom saving throw. 15. But you're holding steadfast. Dang it! That's the end of his turn. Dusk, it is now your turn. You have
Turn. Okay.
yeah. His whole turn to do his vengeful glare attack.
Ghost Rider.
So, remind me what total death does again? I'm sorry.
Wisdom saving throw.
It must make a wisdom saving throw, and it takes D12. It's that one right there.
Yep. He will take a D12 because he's already been injured. Otherwise, it would have been a D8. I'm gonna let you know. You already know that he is resistant to death damage, necrotic damage. So if you roll a 12, he'll take 6. But if you roll a 1, again, he'll take nothing.
No, minimum of 1, right?
I don't think so, no.
It doesn't say anything about minimum, so.
The
Well-
DM chooses around up or down or half.
So,
You know, honestly, I
It's me
realize
making
that
a
I
saving
can't
throw.
hit things at all.
so you just want to rely on my luck?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Oh, Bane's not up anymore.
Bane's
so
no longer up.
there's that.
Concentration breaks when you go unconscious.
1, 2, 3, 5.
Hold up, I gotta see if I save or not. Ooh.
Do I need to add anything to that?
No.
I rolled a 13 for my spell
Should
save.
say right there.
I think that's your save is 13.
My save is 13.
Ooh,
Beats it, beats it.
Beats it.
Ah! I see it shrugs off the
That was really close, so.
Toll the Dead. Hey man, you know, if you just had Bane still up, it would have worked.
It's more than 0.
Lucilius, it's your turn.
0. I'm
Still
finally doing
bonking,
things.
God
No,
damn
it didn't do any damage. He saved. So he takes nothing.
Oh,
Beats it, beats it.
Beats it, doesn't.
Yeah.
There's
At least
no,
I'm not
there's no
rolling
half
0
damage
though.
shit.
Yeah.
That's slightly better.
Yeah, that rolling a 0, that was
Okay,
hilarious.
That series, my kind of was useless.
He's undead things sometimes have a very hardy constitution. It's very hard to kill things that are already dead.
I thought it meant the concentration was on keeping the thing on fire. That's what I
No, it's keeping him on fire.
Yeah.
sure.
You don't actually cast a spell on your mace. You cast it on you. It's a self spell.
The first line of the spell says for your next attack.
Sure, yeah. I guess
I'm
it's-
sorry, Hunter, that it's been so long you haven't been able to play.
This is fun.
Watching us get TPK?
Yeah.
You're flanking.
Yeah, so hold on.
Did your 12?
12 just misses. The end of Lucilius' turn. It is now Dorian's turn.
Lucilius! We can't write the great story ever told that we can't beat King Dead Guy!
The what?
The last spell something has heroism on Lucilius, which will get rid of his frightened condition,
I'll-
right?
Alright, so you're moving. Word?
I am. So
You were frightened.
that's-
Yes, I'm leaving.
That didn't matter. Doop doop. Okay, cool. You gonna stay there?
So it gets right on my.
I am going to stay there.
Okay. That is Dorian's turn.
Bonus action. I have another bardic inspiration, so I will also give that to. Sorry. You also get 4 temporary hit points at the start of your turn.
At the start of his turn.
At the start of my turn. Okay.
Okay, so if I attack him now, it's fine. Also, temporary hit points do not bring you back from unconsciousness,
I know.
which is a fun fact with Collin. It is now King Dead Guy's turn.
It is now King Dead Guy's turn.
Slowly healing up to more hit points than he had last turn as well.
This is great.
Problem is, his armor class is not that high.
No.
Yeah, his armor class is not that high.
We've been through
You
this,
just
Collin!
roll like trash.
You guys can use an ally right
Really?
Yeah. You'd actually be really good against this guy. You'd be fine. Okay, so it is now his turn. Nemesis, stop that! And he looks at you with his eyes again. Make another wisdom saving throw. He's gonna try and paralyze you again.
Natural 2.
Total of
now.
4. As you are now paralyzed. Heroism drops. It's paralyzed. It's incapacitated. Completely undoes most of your last turn. It is now Dusk's turn.
He could pick you up and move you back to where you were to completely undo your turn.
I can't give you concentration on paralyzed.
Totally dead is a
While you-
cantrip, so I'm gonna do that again.
Or while you're a paralyzed creature is incapacitated.
Take actions or reactions.
Concentration. Spell must be made with concentration. Its description specifies how long you concentrate on it. You can use concentration in no time, no action required. The following factors break your concentration. Cast another spell, take damage, you're incapacitated or killed.
There we go.
Okay.
Well, that was useless.
Alright.
You just had to roll higher than like a 2.
Now he doesn't have blinking.
Do you...
9.
I'd be more
Oh, you want Toll the Dead.
Yeah, totally dead 9.
It's a 15 to save.
Yeah, that saves.
Bunch of casters together in a long battle. Not great. That's the end of Dusk's turn. Lucilius.
Guess what I'm gonna do?
Remember Thanatos?
that.
That's
We did not roll for your fixing your frightened last turn, did we? Or are you currently frightened?
He's already cured of it.
Because of the hero win.
Right, you cured. You're good to go. Okay, what did you get to hit?
13.
13 will hit. Roll damage.
Finally, some damage.
Bonk.
3.
Give him a cronk bonk.
4.
4 points of damage.
He needs a cronk bonk right
Ah!
He does get a cross. Okay.
now. Plus, what is that, like, plus 18?
Plus 22. Hit for damage.
I mean, fine. You smite one.
If you only deal 3 points of damage per turn, his regeneration will outpace your damage.
He did 4.
His regeneration is gonna outpace your damage. You guys have done a decent amount of damage to him, but he's got a minor regeneration ability. And Lucilius' turn is now Dorain's turn. You're paralyzed, yeah? Okay, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage because you can see him. What'd you get?
7.
7's not gonna do it. You are still paralyzed. At the end of Dorain's turn, it is now King Dead Guy's turn. King Dead Guy like, and now you! And he stares at you and make a wisdom saving throw.
How many times do you do this ability?
Unlimited. You can just keep staring at people.
23.
23. Come on! It worked last time! It does not work this
Lightning
time.
doesn't hit twice, my guy.
It doesn't?
No.
It worked twice on me.
Lightning needs to work on its attack rolls! At the end of King Dead Guy's turn, he regenerates.
How much is he regenerating?
He might go back up to unbloodied at this rate, guys.
His head is slowly
still
getting
bloody?
itself back together.
Yeah, he's the bloodied.
Okay.
It is now Dusk's turn.
Saving throw? That's it?
No, I healed her.
No.
I'm alive.
Killed them.
They're healed.
Ish. Don't literally, please.
This is fun.
I don't know.
Mace.
Mace?
Yeah, mace.
Bonk!
Long time.
That will not bonk.
Oh, you're still here!
I mean, wouldn't that be
That's a 1.
That's a 2.
Yeah, but it's minus 1.
Plus 2 proficiency bonus, total of 3.
Because
You can't run right now. You're paralyzed. That is a good question. Okay,
Except he can
that is-
track down wherever we go.
that's the end of Dusk's turn. At the end of, okay.
You kinda
Lucilius, it's your
looked at
turn.
the guys and said, please kill me.
This battle's been the longest, this might be the most rounds of a battle I've ever done.
Just because they're quick, too, though.
They are quick.
That.
Is that a natural one?
No.
I mean, I gotta hit him, right?
Yeah, but max on the bardic conversion won't hit him. You only have a +1 to hit, right?
Plus 3.
Oh, +3?
That's 11 right there.
That's 11, so
No.
sorry.
Obviously, it's a turn. Dorian, it is now your turn.
I mean, if I still
Make
had
a wisdom saving
flanking-
throw with
I
disadvantage.
mean, you could ad hoc add
He's paralyzed. He can't. He has to be incapacitated.
Oh, 2 natural 19s.
You are no longer paralyzed. At the end of your turn. It's King Digga's turn. Wait! No, go back! And he looks at you again. He's gonna try and paralyze you again.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, it's his turn.
13.
13. 13 will save. You are no longer. You're not paralyzed. He is almost no longer bloodied because you guys just keep missing him round after round. I know you're trying your best, Vega. Speaking of which, it is your turn. You can run away if you'd like.
No, that's no
Would you like some help?
Yes.
Make a. What skill would you need to know more about undead? Oh, make a medicine check. You're good at those.
Which dice up?
It's a
D20 plus your
Plus-
proficiency bonus plus your intelligence.
Plus wisdom. I think.
Wisdom?
That's wisdom, yeah.
Okay. Plus 5.
6.
11.
Plus
Plus
What's the
Medicine.
skill?
medicine.
5.
So 11.
11.
11. You know that bones do not float.
Oh.
Wait.
You're on a boat.
Wait,
Are we under the deck right now? Or
You are guys currently under the deck.
no one's
Bones do
there?
not float.
Real bones float, don't they?
No, they don't. I looked it up
They're-
before this. I had a long, weird conversation with a coworker when I like just acted as King Dead Guy, and she acted as a Splatoon character for some reason. And we were just trying to kill time, and we found out together that bones do not float by looking it up. Dusk, it is your turn. What do you want to do on your turn?
Hey guys, what if we run away? Like upstairs,
yeah,
real
one file,
quick.
yeah, one file.
But he's gonna hunt us down, you know.
I think it,
Just trust me.
I don't think so. Or you'll, or what? Because what it is
We'll
you're
see
hearing
if
it at
I
the same
trust
time.
I
Because
trust you.
speed travels so
So,
fast that it's hitting both at the
how
same
does
time. So your
sleeping
ears
work?
You can move yourself on the map.
drastically different
If you want, if you take the disengage action, he won't get an attack opportunity against you. Otherwise, as you move, he will try and whack you for it. He's only got one reaction though, so if one of you guys take a whack or attempted whack, everyone else can run away.
You can disengage and run.
True.
Yeah,
Or you, but then you're slower, because you could use your action to run, and then you get another 30 feet of movement, top of your regular 30 feet of movement.
Or you can use your action to disengage just means you
This
take
is a lot of number talk. I'm sorry.
Okay, so you can either run 60 feet and he gets to take a swing at you potentially, or you can run 30 feet and he can't take a swing at you. Your choice.
I have like 7 hit points, so I'm gonna disengage,
Okay.
So you get 30
That's your
feet.
action, and then you can
and then I can.
I thought you guys were going to smoke this guy, I'll be perfectly honest. I didn't think it was going to be this bad.
I figured
Yeah.
that's like most of the party is
They're all
ones and
casters
twos.
though.
So, go ahead.
he's in,
So
doesn't take psychic
this
damage.
counts as one.
Necrotic damage.
This
or
is
all
the ex-
necrotic
is
is
it-
psychic.
Yes.
Okay. So, feet. That's 2. I can count. Yeah.
Taking
2,
6
3.
feet.
Isn't no? Each one's 5.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm yelling for you guys to come join on the deck.
6, 7. You got to move back one. Yep, there you are.
What?
Wait, hold up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good. My bad.
You can go there and you can go one more if you really wanted to.
Right here.
Okay. End of Dusk's turn is now Lucilius' turn.
Like Dorain.
Is Dorain conscious?
Yeah.
I'm conscious, not
Are you
paralyzed. I'm
No.
dead.
Okay, you're good to go. Cool.
Not bad. 15.
15 will hit. Roll damage.
3.
Okay. It's the end of Lucilius' turn. Dorian's your turn.
10 to hit.
10 to hit.
Yeah. 12.
12 to hit will miss.
Yes.
Do you want to run?
Even with the.
Me just standing on the deck like.
Calm down. It's been 6 seconds.
You want to run?
Okay. I'll follow Dusk.
All right. You can provoke. That's
me.
not. That's not you.
I'll provoke.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Roll to hit me.
Go for 20.
It's a 13 to hit.
That's not
Ah, nemesis, get back here! As you run away, Dorian, at the end of your turn.
Go after him. I dare you.
Yes! He's my nemesis! 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, you're here too! Slash.
Do you get the attack opportunity first?
He does. Go ahead and whack him.
Maybe it'll drop him before he gets there.
We don't.
Okay, so 15.
15 will hit. Roll damage.
The only person taking damage.
5.
5 points of damage. I'm gonna let you guys know you guys have been fighting him long enough. He regenerates 5 hit points every turn. So you did enough to just not have him regenerate this turn.
Okay.
5 hit points is not a lot. It's not, but you guys don't do a lot of damage. Except for like your natural 20s, which is like 20 points of damage. Wow. So he's gonna come out here. Ah! You do not run away! And he looks at you, make a wisdom saving throw. He's gonna try and paralyze you again.
Wait, I thought you said you switched
16.
I rethought better his swipe. Because I was thinking like he actually wants you to stay here. You know? He wants to like fight and kill you guys. 16, that will save. So, that's the end of King Dead Guy's turn. Dusk, it's now your turn.
What would I have to move to throw this dude in the water?
You'd have to make a athletics check.
Athletics.
Maybe grapple it first and then try and throw him.
You can push people.
But she's on the rock. You have to move. over
They're
there.
yeah, you can move over there and then push and push.
You won't take no tackle opportunity.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I have a minus
You'd-
1 to athletics because I'm so incredibly strong.
And to be contested, so he would also roll athletics.
Okay.
Well, you should throw higher than Collin.
14.
Ooh,
Next one.
13.
natural 4. He's not a god, so you managed to shove him 5 feet. Somebody else can shove him 5 feet. He can go over the railing.
Lucilius, come up here. Shove him over.
It is the end of
15.
20,
25.
25. Yeah, go ahead and slam him.
Nat 20 heal. Now is the time
Okay,
for
this
nat
one
20.
was with a 20 up. So. Dirty 20.
Seven.
Splash.
See, no, nemesis! He holds out for you, like trying to help him as he gets splashed over the side. You guys battered and bashed as he starts slowly singing, "Where are the bubbles?" As he is confused as he goes down. We exit initiative as we do, and you guys.
That guy was freaking annoying. I'm losing my mind. I mean, hey, I've seen crap in in Nordic standing patchwork, but this was just another level. Is everyone okay?
That was exhilarating.
Is everyone
Wow.
okay?
That's the first time I've seen like a real live walking dead guy, except for that one time when I snuck out.
What about your cat? Oh,
My cat is vitality deficient, sir.
so is this guy. So is this guy. What's
You
the-
hear a small on the bottom of the boat.
Everybody out.
You guys wanna? There was still that chest down there. Anybody gonna grab it?
Chest.
Oh,
Go for the
remember
chest?
Remember the trap.
Looking at the chest. There's a trap on it.
Fine. Let's be quick.
Okay.
Further, you hear things like something is cutting into the boat from the bottom.
These waters are
He's
shallow.
not-
God dang it. It's
As you guys grab the chest, King Dead Guy not killed again. And as you guys make your way out,
just leave a note. Your nemesis is GC, and maybe like gaslight him into.
do you want to spend time here on the boat and leave that note, or do you?
It's gonna be real quick.
Okay, yeah, no. If you want to spend time here on the boat, I'm perfectly fine with this.
No,
Like,
screw you. No, get out of here. God dang it.
you guys grab the the trapped chest, bolt, and make your way out of this encounter.
Always knows where I am.
Yes. Go ahead and open it.
That's why you don't sound. Oh, buddy.
Howdy, howdy. Where do you guys go?
Lightmakers?
What time is it?
It's maybe around 3 a.m. You guys are all battered and bashed to hell.
Alright, let's go up
you-
to the.
3 spellcasters between you. No spell slots whatsoever to speak of.
I'm gonna be real. I don't think we should go to that cult meeting
No, I don't
anymore.
think we should either.
Nope.
I just have a feeling it wouldn't go well.
Let's go to the light.
Okay. You guys,
Go back to the house.
you do know the House of Anubis, because it is House of Anubis, has bandages. I don't know how much it's going to help you, and they are for dead people, but they do have
I
bandages.
mean, they're clean, more or less.
Up to you.
They'll preserve you.
They'll preserve you. We make sure of that.
I'm assuming Dusk you want to go back to the house.
Yes.
Alright. And it's probably closer, right?
Oh, much closer.
Then let's.
I don't know these people you guys are talking about, but
We'll present
I'd
you
rather
later.
sleep
They're
in my own
better.
bed, even if I wake up on
We
the
just
floor
need to
again.
get somewhere where we can rest.
I'm assuming you guys are running.
Yeah.
Back away. Yeah. Running and talking. Running and talking.
We should. I'll present you the light makers later.
He's just doing the Jason walk.
All right. As you guys make it back towards the House of Anubis, slashed and battered and just completely out of everything in this grueling long fight, you guys get into the House of Anubis, just huffing and panting, heavy chainmail of Lucilius clattering around him as coming down the stairs with like scissors and like another tool. No, up the stairs is Creed, who just goes, what?
Great is here.
Yeah, this is my place.
Hi. We went to investigate that weapon you mentioned.
Uh-huh.
He's after Dorain now. Surprise that.
All right.
Oh, we should. I should elaborate.
Can we check open this chest?
What are you working on that? I'll fill in.
I'm trying to see
By
what
the
the
tree.
So how's your night going?
I'm doing fine so far.
I just fill in by the tree on everything that happened on the boat.
Wow. Okay.
That was the most detail I could ever give you.
Okay.
I don't
You are all battered. Please go to a side room or just go downstairs. It'll be safer there for the time being. Alright, I'll be with you in a moment. Seem fair? You guys should probably discuss whatever it is young people discuss. Um,
How old are you
He's like
to be
40.
speaking of?
42 or something.
You're not that old.
You
Thanks,
guys.
Dad.
Dorain, you take care of the box. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and
Father Creed,
disable the trap.
downstairs.
I will be back in a moment.
Begin to take
There is water for cleaning. You know how to treat dead bodies. The live ones just squirm more. So he just gonna like trust you with this, and I'm like, all right, he leaves.
I'm very pain resistant.
You guys go downstairs, and it is this like ancient-looking old tomb-esque area. There are like sarcophaguses around. There are a number of tools. There are jars. Some of them open, some of them closed and sealed. It is dimly lit in here. It's kind of cool, which is a nice from the rather heat of the outside spring air, which in New Rashut is pretty warm. But it gets colder at night. It's even colder down here, and it's cool. You guys are allowed to breathe and rest if you guys would like.
I'm kind of steaming because of the cold. And
Oh, yeah.
My hair is kind of made of fire. So.
Oh yeah, you know, like when you take off like a football player's helmet, and they just have like this like cone of steam that goes up. Oh yeah.
And then weirdly enough, the smoke is not kind of like curves around my halo.
What are you guys doing right now? If you guys would like a short rest, this could be a time for one such thing.
Yeah, sure.
Can I treat people's medicine? I mean, we have bandages, we have water. I'm technically a doctor-ish.
Yeah. Like a weird vet doctor that's even worse. But you have magic and stuff, so it's different. I would say if you want to like tend to their wounds, you guys definitely can. When you guys take your short rest. When you take a short rest, you can spend your hit dice as many as you guys would like in order to heal back. You have 2d8 hit die. You add your Constitution modifier to each die, and you add that to your turn hit points.
You can use one or
So, you have hit dice.
Yes.
You can spend whenever you rest. You have 2 hit dice because you're level 2. Equal number your level. So, how many hit points do you have right now?
7.
If you roll 1 hit die, and then you add your Constitution modifier to it, you can regain that number of hit points. If you don't like that roll and you want to get some more, you can roll another one as well. You get back half your hit points, hit half your hit dice at the end of a long rest.
I'm gonna.
Nice.
Plus 1 for your con, 7.
Is my con even +1?
Yep,
Oh, wait, hold on.
it's alright. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. So 7. Yeah.
7.
Okay. I'm back
I'm
at
not that
full.
scared.
Yay!
I'm also like
Back at full, back at
I'm
full,
also back at
back at full. Hunter's character's fine.
Gazu the pinata.
Gazu the Pinata is fine. In a bit, during this rest, Creed comes back down. That you yeah, you can like examine the chest. Do you have like
Can I
thieves' tools, or do you want to just try and break it?
can I help?
I do have these tools actually.
You have thieves' tools. Okay. Ah, and you're proficient in them. Nice.
Doesn't check about trades for that as well?
He's proficient in it, so therefore Jack Trade is not added to it. But if you want to try and during the short rest, do you want to wait until after you got your hit points back or before? All right, so after the hour. So like, there's just like a good hour you just like spend like examining it, you know, checking it flank, front, and back. Roll me a history check about it.
Can I? Well,
Yeah.
can I see like if there is on the box or anything?
Like- Investigation. 12. It seems to be Solalian in make, which is the country to the south.
Yeah.
What'd you get? 12. You see
Where we shoot from?
yes. As you see, and also, I believe, Judah. As you like inspect the needle trap a little bit more, you can definitely see that it is there. You're trying to figure out a way to like around it. It seems to be well made, but it's not the type of thing that you would make. You would need a different set of tools than you currently have if you want to try to like skillfully disarm it, or you could just like
I have.
break it, which might work.
I have
Who knows what
two
happened.
tools I can try.
Yeah, at the end of your rest, but during, during your rest, he coming back down. Creed comes and he puts his like he's got his like scissors out. He's like puts it away. If it is alright, could I borrow Dusk for a moment?
Yeah. Very helpful. You raised them very well, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Wow, that's the nicest anyone's ever said it about me.
Anytime.
Dusk, if you don't mind. And he leads you to a different embalming room. Dusk, when you had told me about the figure coming after you, I managed to handle it, of sorts.
How did you handle it?
Well, in a certain way, and he goes over to a sarcophagus and he pounds it twice. He goes, "My nemesis! Is my nemesis out there?"
You got it in an hour?
So, this body had been here for about 13 days. My nemesis is out there! Shut. Okay, we're gonna move into another room. Nemesis!
So to get another
Do
involvement.
another room again. That body had been there for 13 days, and as such, the ceremony to stop it from becoming an undead seemed to have worn off. Luckily, we bind all of our bodies. We did not think it would work like this, but... So the nemesis is Dorain. But the guy thinks it's Rufus.
It's Vinny all over again.
Okay. I wanted to have a conversation about the guilt that you have with your parents and how I generally don't believe that it was your fault. But we're gonna have to have that conversation another time, okay? I already messaged Rafat. He should be here in the morning. He should be able to find something to figure out about the dead guy.
Rafi's finally visiting?
Yeah, I called them back.
I'm kinda surprised. Usually he ghosts anytime I send him messages.
How do you send him messages?
No.
Well, there are these shady courier people that like stand in corners sometimes, and they say that they can get messages anyone in the bedroom.
Oh, stop giving them their money. They're lying. They can't get that to Rafi. They can't get it to Rafi. And then in the city, perhaps, but not to Rafi.
Would you like to know what our boy?
Alright. I'm gonna figure out with Rafi maybe something to do about our change up individual. But yeah.
Is there any way to make sure he stays in that sarcophagus? Like, I know the bindings that we do on mummies are pretty tight, but
I'm more concerned about the fact that with his ability to heal and I doubt grow tired, if he figures out that, he might just continue to attack at his bindings and at the sarcophagus until he gets out. So I do not know how long he will be bound as such. I am planning to move him to somewhere different.
do you need help with that?
The sarcophagus is very heavy.
I'm very strong.
I am hiring movers. I'm not moving it myself.
You hear King Vega in the back.
I know that you maybe had wanted to do more with your night. You look battered to hell. I suggest you and your friends stay the night, but ultimately it is up to you.
Stay the night really is too.
Alright.
So am I breaking or you take or you?
I'm
Oh,
gonna try.
would you happen to know anything about trapped bosses? These idiots might try to
I know how to.
Alright. He who also comes over. What's going on?
I can smash it.
Did you have grenades or something?
Ah. Yeah. Man, guide your hands.
Thank you.
I'm just here to see if you die. Go ahead. Do you want to try and disarm the trap first, or do you want to try and just unlock it?
Disarm the trap.
Okay. Okay, well, give me a Thieves' Tools check with guidance.
So what is it? Proficiency
Plus dexterity.
and dex.
Mm-hmm.
Dexterity.
What's guidance?
A D4.
Okay, so +2 plus.
16. You managed to pull out a spring that was going to shoot off the trap.
Did you know he wants to be buried with his hat if he dies?
That's good to know.
And too much by saying guidance again.
No, you can go guidance again. Yeah, it's a cantrip.
I'm going to. Is it locked?
Yeah.
I'm
Unlock
gonna
this.
try and
Unlock this page.
Okay, so that's 3. Another useful check.
Mm-hmm.
This is +10. 24.
24. Popping it open. It is unlocked. You open up the chest. And you see some stuff that we're going to get to after a bio break. All right.
Didn't go for the chest.
We'll be back in a second.
We obliterated your notes.
Yeah, we're back.
Give it to me.
All right. So as you guys opened up the chest, you were able to find two things. Who wants each note?
He did open. And
Which one do you want?
And I was kind of there
This
giving
one.
guidance, so.
I can't read.
It is a harmful stereotype that tieflings cannot read, however.
I know you don't like reading.
Yeah. We are right.
2,000 copper pieces, 1,000 silver pieces, 100 gold pieces.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what we.
Yeah, that's what you find in there.
Okay.
As well as...
A small pouch of dust tied with golden wire contains fine, almost sand-like white powder.
Do you guys want to cast Detect Magic?
Have it, have it.
Oh,
Valkyrie,
God, if only we had Gazu!
Yeah, Gazu can help.
by any chance, do you have any pearls?
Why?
I can identify whatever that is, if it is magic.
There's also a potion bottle, the brown liquid and red drop that pulses.
I don't think I have any
It's fine.
pearls exactly, but you seem to have enough money to go buy some tomorrow.
But it is 3 a.m. Almost 4 actually.
Yeah.
So. Well, all I got was this.
What the heck?
You should read it out loud.
You guys read it out loud. Dusk just gets shot with a random bolt of arcane light and dies immediately.
Like, oh, finally I'm free.
Uh,
I mean,
Is it anything I recognize? I don't read languages.
it seems to be in the common script, although this does definitely seem to be encoded.
it is a
Yeah.
side. Okay.
Only had a high intelligence person to help out.
I am intelligence 16, okay?
Prison break time.
Gazu had 18.
Alright, yeah, time to invade the castle. You're a wizard.
I'm gonna fight you with my fists.
I have an armor class of 18.
I
Just swinging
haven't
back.
spell identified yet.
That's Gazu's
Oh,
pastime
yes.
now. He likes to just
Well,
swing
but
I can
himself.
do it ritually and
Okay. Well, you want to identify? Oh.
the dust, but I don't have a pearl to use it.
It doesn't consume the pearl, does it?
It doesn't consume it, but it does require a pearl that costs something. Otherwise, I could have just used my holy symbol.
Hmm.
Why don't you have your holy symbol? Why don't you have your holy symbol?
Because it costs something.
He does have his holy symbol. He needs a pearl worth 100 gold pieces in order to cast Identify as part of the material component of casting Identify. It does not consume it, but it does take it. There are some components of spells, especially cleric spells, that cost money to either cast once, or to you have to like buy something that just can do this. Creed
No.
or him? No, he doesn't have 100 gold pieces worth of pearl.
Man, it really sucks of a rope. Looks
Not anymore.
Not anymore, apparently. Are you going to divide that up amongst us?
among
Sus.
You know, that was very sus what you said.
I'm just gonna add it to the communal.
Fair enough.
So where do you guys want to sleep? Like, we have extra sarcophagi if you're interested.
I'm
It's
not
actually
sleeping in
cozy.
a
I'm
sarcophagus.
after one once.
Maybe we'll you know, I'm really tired to take a look at this right now, so I guess, yeah, sure.
It is kind of 3 a.m.
What is copper in? 2,000 copper is
20 gold.
Yeah, but you only have copper, so you gotta write down the copper.
Oh god. I hate that.
If you go to a money exchanger like tomorrow, you can maybe get that in gold.
I put it in.
Man, that's gotta be like heavy.
Oh yeah.
It's a little.
It's not
I
quite
ain't no
heavy.
little. Well, I mean, you guys carry the chest.
I have it. Like I don't really care how much gold you have on you. I'm not gonna have you guys take track of that in terms of.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just making a joke, so I can't
Long
carry it.
Rest.
Rest and
Long rest.
Yeah, long rest.
long rest.
I sleep
If you guys want to go get a long rest, you guys should be able to attempt that. Yeah.
I guess.
All right.
And I'm gonna assume your room is available for everyone.
Collin, this man
man. Go
Fair
sleep in a sarcophagus.
Fair enough. If we need any
You don't have
sarcophagus
cots?
available for a half-dead
You don't have like a cot or something?
I can lend you guys some blankets.
Sleep
We've
in-
got some like linen wrappings or something. I'm like,
I've slept in worse conditions.
Go sleep on top of King Dead Guy's
You
sarcophagus.
have also slept in worse conditions, so.
That will be fine.
Go sleep on top of King Dead Guy. Just to torment him.
In the night, you hear faintly.
all right. So as you guys get into sarcophaguses essentially that are a little bit cozier.
Are we on
Can
the?
I like leave mine open? I don't like
Yeah, yeah.
That's like slush.
Are we like near each other, or is it like in two different rooms?
Would you guys like to be near each other?
I'd like to be
I would like to be near Dorain.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You guys are both downstairs. You'll be upstairs though.
Yeah.
It's fine. Splitting the party's fine.
Actually, no. You know, actually,
We
I'm,
all go
I'm
upstairs.
concerned now.
No, it's up to you guys.
I mean,
So
as
would
far
Would you have
as
would you have a reason not to sleep in your usual spot? With
The House of Anubis is probably safe.
Don't
I
you
have a bed.
know you
Yeah,
never
like, would
split
you
the
have a
party?
reason to not
Clerics in the back
That's
keep
the
the
thing.
fighters hale and hearty.
So,
Wizard in the middle so he can shed some light.
so like, I'm a bit concerned for your safety. So actually, you guys can sleep in my room.
Really?
What's up? Oh, very generous of you.
I mean, we
Is
still
there a
don't
reason?
know what happened to King Dead Guy.
Fair enough. True. I mean, don't the churches have like hollow grounds or something like that? I'm not sure.
This ground is hollow.
Yeah, so,
Or hollow.
I mean, given that he.
Oh, the ground is
No.
hollow. There's like.
Well,
nothing
actually, yeah.
up there.
There's like we've got caves and stuff down there, so we keep the bodies.
I meant to like,
You have kids in the basement?
No, caves.
Oh.
but also dead kids if you think about it.
Oh yeah, one of them dies. Yeah.
I meant like in a
Father
sense of
Creed
you
does
know
have
if
kids in his basement.
But
undead
anyway,
creatures come in.
Come on.
My room has like
There
a
you go.
door with a lock, so I guess you guys can come in just in case. It's going to be like an extra layer of protection just in case. Especially
I
since
can-
all of us are going to be sleeping and
No,
no one's
I
going to be
can-
keeping watch.
I guess you can sleep in the room. I can sleep outside the
They-
room. We could just make a
Can't-
barricade with our sarcophagus.
I'm mildly confused. Did something happen to Salmon? Salmon can't take watch?
Oh,
Okay, what happened to your cat?
okay. Every Salmon.
Ah, I am back.
Oh, there he is.
What happened?
Hi, Simon.
You know?
Hello.
I got a nemesis.
Ah, weird. What is their name?
King Dead Guy.
A king! A nemesis of royalty. That is a very good nemesis to have.
Yeah, you can go talk to him and make your nemesis if you want.
I'm alright. Although I may.
Salmon, since you don't really need to sleep all that much, since you're already so beautiful, could you please keep watch for us?
Suppose. As he like goes around your feet and stuff and like rubs against your ankles.
A chunk of his skin falls off.
No, he's very bold.
Cook.
Speaking of Crudos, Salmon, Rafi is coming back tomorrow, maybe around midday. Ah, good.
This is not much Josh Parker. I would love to ask for your assistance in translating this, if possible.
More letters.
More, yes. I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
These don't make any sense.
I know they don't.
Yeah, that's a lot of crap.
But I can.
Guz.
Because
It,
I'm asking for an assistant that we can get, and you seem the most wizened of all of us. So we might be able to.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but my dad's running on like 3 hours of sleep tops.
That's fair.
nonsense, as far as I'm concerned.
I may know people, someone else who may help. So
Hopefully so.
Me and Kyle last time went 2 hours and then
oh, yeah.
I'm not good at word games.
All right.
It's
So
not a language, it's in common. It's just
like here,
it's just like there's a cipher in it. We're gonna have to decode it.
You guys, you know, it's hard to implement puzzles, but if you do it like this, it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the cipher to be able to
Unless it's something, well, there's different kinds of ciphers. It could be like a Caesar cipher,
Yeah.
or which is just a shift cipher.
All right. You guys are going down for the night. You guys managed to take a long rest. So your spell slots return. You guys get back half your hit dice.
I was full when I took the short rest, so I'm good.
Cool.
Is Channel Divinity back up then?
Yes, it should be.
Channel Divinity comes back at a short rest, which also comes. Everything you come back at a short rest also comes back at a long rest, because it's just like an 8-hour short rest.
And again, I'm doing +1 to my armor.
Mm-hmm. All right.
If you know enemies still later,
We are going to come to the next thing that is chronologically, which is cutting back to Gazu. Early in the morning, as everyone else is sleeping until at least 11 now, because they were up so late, trying to get that 8-hour long rest. Gazu, is just back and forth,
Swinging for the fun of it.
swinging for the fun of it, try and keep saying this slowly
Trying to
change.
keep
You hear footsteps outside as someone seems to be approaching. There are heavy metal footsteps of metal against stone, as well as. Give me a perception check. You have +1 to it. You have no idea. With a 3, you have no idea. As the door opens up, you see 2 guards of a regular sort. They have their spears and shields on their backs, as well as a well-dressed tabaxi man with a briefcase. He's got a red tie. There's a small insignia of an owl on his chest. Sort of a suit thing. As he looks up and goes, "Please get my client down. Really? Really? All this is oh, come on. It is for the safety of... Yeah, no. How about this, huh? Client privileges, all right? How about we do something here?"
Who are you?
Hi, my name is Cliff Askew. I've been assigned as your lawyer. And of course, I'm trying to get you down from here at this very moment. Could we get a table and chairs? Really? Come on. He's like kind of like pushing them like, can you get them a table and chairs? And like one of them guards leaves. He's like, I'm assigned to you. As these are your rights here. I guess a moment we'll be able to talk without interlopers. But could you get him down? Could you? And he's like, fine. And he like unlocks and breaks you out of there. Come on, come on. Have you had breakfast yet?
No, I'm hungry.
It's what, like 8 o'clock? Get on breakfast. As he like is like pushing these guards around. He's just like. They eventually return back with like a small sort of like oatmeal-esque breakfast, as well as table and chairs for the two of you. All right. He's like, we have to be in the room. No, you do not have to be in the room at all times. You can leave. Is anything gonna happen, Mr. Folkor? Can I call you Gazu?
Yeah, that's fine. I guess not.
All right. They like unlock you and bring you down. As he brings his briefcase up. To be perfectly honest with you, Mr. Gazu, charges are leveled against you.
Wrong.
Okay. He makes like, all right, we can work with that. I want to let you know that you currently are charged with murder, mass murder, but I believe that we can beat that one. Threatening of a knight, dangerous activities without a knighthood, devil summoning, and assault of a citizen of March. We also have a possible concern of maybe a future assault charge from one of your fellow compatriots. I heard that you had had a interaction with one of them that went a little bit more dicey?
I mean, hazards of the job.
All right. Do have some other concerns based upon what our strategy will be going forwards. I read the newspaper like everyone
Yeah,
else.
that was wrong and a lie.
Did you kill a cat?
Well, yeah.
Did the cat belong to anyone?
No, there was no collar.
All right, then we don't gotta worry about that then. You said that you were looking for girl children.
Yes, specific girl children.
Could you elaborate on that?
We were looking for the one from the papers.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no.
The day before?
Were we talking about the missing girls?
Yes.
No, we were looking for the ones that went missing.
The ones that
That's
were
what we
missing.
meant. Yes, and we found them, and we brought them back.
Okay, okay,
Well, I don't see why that's a problem.
okay. We can work with that. Do you know anybody who could testify as a character witness? The other 3 people you were with, perhaps?
Yeah.
Or anyone else from your life who could testify to yourself?
No, they're dead. They died.
No friends?
Uh,
Family in nearby?
I don't know about nearby. My
Bur-
friends, the guys I was with, go ask them.
Okay, do you know where they could be right now? Or I could locate them?
I've been swinging from the ceiling. I have no idea where I'm at.
You were in the House of Hokma.
Okay, well, they're not in the house of
Okay. Special attorney Ace at Law.
Objection! That was great.
We do have a few avenues before we talk strategy of ways I think we could work with this that I've already came out with. Could you prove Soquorum descent? That you are related to members of the Soquorum?
I don't think so.
Alright, we could have possibly gotten a banishment deal out of that. They are looking to make this more public, and as such, the chances, if you wanted to have it be trial by combat.
Well, now that depends. Because I can't swing a sword. I don't know if you see this or not. There's not a lot
Yeah.
of meat on these bones.
Yeah, typically I don't bring it up to clients, but given the dangerous nature that you
Depends.
had,
Who am I fighting?
some guy from a northeast march. I could find out more about that if you'd like.
Can I fight Hilotaka?
I don't believe so. Hilotaka, I believe,
Well,
is
this
going to
her
be
fault,
a okay. Hilotaka is going to be a character, key witness in the trial.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Unfortunately, as a knight,
She's a liar.
well, even so, as a knight, her word has more weight than yours.
Mm-hmm.
If we can manage to beat the murder charges,
Which we can. I didn't
but we're
murder.
able to get the other ones, we could possibly go for a draft sentence. You'd be
Okay,
drafted into fighting Calexo. It will take you far away from here, but we have to beat the murder charges first. You have to be able to prove that you can act accordingly, and such as like you can't go fire ice blasts at people inside the crowd,
Well, I mean,
and be respectful of their honor.
I can certainly try. As long
Okay,
as you're not a
okay.
liar.
I want to let you know what on the table right now. If we don't manage to come up with something to beat this, they're gunning for the death penalty.
Well, that's too bad.
Yeah.
We're gonna beat it. Because I'm innocent. I didn't do it.
Okay.
I
That's what I
didn't
like to
kill
hear.
anybody. It was defense. And I didn't summon no devils.
Okay. Okay. Do you have your spell book? Yeah, it's currently it's probably not on you. They would have that. I could go get that locked away. Do you have any devil spell books, spell abilities that you would have inside your spell book right now?
I think I can make a new spell, but can I? Like, just by thinking about it?
I don't know. Is that something you can do?
The
Or a scribe.
yeah.
You
we're-
have a
we're-
spell book though, and you come back and you have a spell book. The guards might be pissed.
No,
But you
yeah.
could probably, I don't know, if you have that ability to make a spell book.
Yeah, I know I can make the quill. I don't remember how that works with the spell book.
I think the spellbook is later.
No, it's second level. Awakened spell book is second level.
This is a cool ability I didn't know he had.
If necessary, you can replace the book over the course of a short rest by using the quill that I can summon to
Mhm.
write arcane sigils on a blank book.
You need a book.
Well, yeah, but if he got me a book, I could
Okay.
create my spell book.
Alright, we would have access to that book. I'm a learned man myself. I understand that, you, cast spells out of your book, yeah?
Yeah.
So, logically, if you've got no devil summoning spells in your book, you wouldn't be able to cast spells to summon devils.
Obviously.
Alright, so we should be able to have the book to be able to beat that. Do you have any other spell books?
No.
If any of the spell books are found, then we could potentially get this evidence thrown out.
I mean, I can make a new one, and then any of the other ones I have disappears.
That's wild. Don't do that yet. We want to keep the spell book as is. Don't want any tricky business with it. Seems fair?
Fine. Seems like it would make more sense to just
No.
make a new one, and so here's what I got, and all the rest of them disappear. But
He's
okay.
giving you an idea. However, if you want to just be like, I get my spell book back, I break out. That is something that you get to decide whether or not your character would do. An NPCs can like, he's trying to jog you a little bit, try to like
Yeah.
make you work this way, but you can just kind of go, no, I'm not going to do that, and do your own thing if you'd like to. So we're going to say that you and your lawyer, Cliff Askew, talk for quite a bit about general ideas that you have for how to beat your various charges. Which I feel like we could definitely roleplay that out quite a bit, or cut back to it every now and then. But I also feel like this might be something that we might just solve over Discord, and then like
Yeah.
roleplay it out during like a session of like, during the trial, this is what they do, to try and beat things.
That would make sense.
And if anybody else could get evidence to help with Gazu and his murder trial, because as Cliff's assured you, it's not looking great.
I have an idea too.
Like, based upon the current evidence, they've got that citizen you assaulted. That might be a bit harmful if you can try to figure out a way to get that dropped. The murder is going to be pretty hard to do. There was a lot of witnesses to that.
Who am I being charged with murdering?
The courier.
Couriers?
Yeah. The courier.
I mean,
The one
And he's
that-
also said that there was a mass murder charge, but he doesn't believe he believes that you could beat it because they don't have the bodies for those people. Because you, when asked whether or not you murdered someone, you said yes, you killed them and you killed all of them. But what you meant was knocked out. But when you tell a knight that you killed a reporter that you killed all of them, they assume that you killed all of them because of what you said.
I kind of want to roleplay like part of the trial, like the
Uh-huh.
questioning part. We'll work out the details for sure.
Oh yeah, totally. See what everyone's comfortable with, everyone wants to do, especially if you like call on like Lucilius
I
as
wanna
like
call-
a
I
character
wanna-
witness.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. I want to talk to some witnesses. I want to play lawyer.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then for everyone who's not current in the trial, they can play the crowd if they're interested. As per last time Lucilius had a sermon, everyone was like, "What? A sword? That makes no sense."
Great.
Right.
Right. But that
Absolutely outrageous.
we're going to cut back away to everyone else. As it is more of a lunchtime-esque at this point, as you guys wake up at 11 a.m., having spent your night battling,
It's always,
sleep.
First meal is always breakfast. But,
I wake up on the ground again.
So wait, so there's just nobody in your bed. Actually,
Dorian.
No, there's just nobody.
Salmon's in your bed.
Salmon's in my bed.
Isn't Dorian in the room?
You guys decided to go downstairs?
Right.
Nothing happened during the night to you guys. You guys are right. As you guys take yourselves out, Creed is apparently not here right now, or at least not conscious and about. What do you guys want to do?
see what the news today are about. So there's no ways Caio could have made like could have followed us all the way 3 in the morning and printed a newspaper that fast, right?
I mean, if you want to go buy one in the market,
I will.
be my guest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait here in case Rafi shows up.
How much do you think it is? I usually forget.
I paid a silver for mine yesterday.
Gloria, can I get a silver? Real quick. Real quick.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'll hand you guys one copy. You guys only buy one copy.
I'll buy a copy.
One copy.
Okay, you buy one copy?
Yes.
All right, well, one copy for you guys here. Also, you get the morning paper.
Hmm?
Yolora gives you morning paper. You guys get one copy. I have other copies here, but you guys decided to buy one.
I forgot to buy for everyone else if you want to buy it later.
Do you guys want to buy copies?
Yeah, probably.
Mark down silver. Mark down silver. And I got the copy as well. I definitely feel like I want to print these and put these out on my wall. I'm very proud of them. It's that time of the recording again where everyone reads the paper and it's like, huh. Collin is left to fill the silence as people try their best to
Dramatic reading
discuss.
time. So you
Dramatic
don't have to
reading.
awkwardly fill the silence.
I don't want to like read it out loud. I feel like that'd be kind of annoying. But this is a game of information. People figuring out things. What people say, what people don't say. Of course, I will also have this linked below in the description of the video.
Still a treasure. He did all that work to steal a treasure map and then burn the rest of the library.
Yeah. Do you guys have any questions?
What's the breaking?
Ah, history check.
Sick.
I'll
Yes.
do this first one as well.
That's 13 plus 3, 16. 16.
It's that time again.
Uh-oh.
16?
Yeah.
I don't know how much interesting it's gonna be. You like the back class column more. Far right column more. So the breaking,
The way she's looking at
but the breaking refers to a time period where Calexo and March did not always have the Breakbone Mountain range between them. A long time ago, the Calexo and March was constantly warring between each other. Even then, but it was like it was getting bad, and people were concerned whether or not Calexo was just going to conquer the rest of the world if March was able to stop them. So a wizard, in order to try and, in a petty move, prove to someone else that nothing could stop the war, took mountains from around the world and scattered it all along the line between the border, and said, see how long it lasts. And the peace lasted for like 3 years before the collections find a way through. And then they've just continued been warring ever since. And it's like, see, it's not going to work. Even though it is significantly slowed and tampered by that.
definitely makes things harder.
But that happened... several...
These guys again.
like maybe 2,000 years ago.
Hold on,
You weren't
so
certain
it's
about the
been
elect
like
date.
2,000 years at least?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
3 things are... no. Death is no longer inevitable in this world. Taxes are, and the Calexon and March War.
Birdmeister.
Birdmeister. Not this year. They attack like 9 out of 10 years, essentially.
I'm just picturing the tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
I read that book. I love that.
Kraken's
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I love that book, yeah.
Stole it from there, yeah.
Yeah.
Kraken's as in sea Krakens. Are you telling me this game has sand Krakens too?
They're Krakens? What?
Because it says Kala Panun was used to slay Kraken since the name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Krakens exist in this world.
Okay, just check.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I was asking, are they specifically water or do you see if Krakens exist? Because ever since you told me, oh yeah.
Give me a nature check.
Nature check. Okay.
Who has the puzzle for the he has?
That's a 13, isn't it? Can't
Mhm.
read. That's on my sight reading.
That's 13.
My render distance.
Render distance.
Plus 3. 16.
16. 16 is pretty good. There are other beasts inside of the sands, but you do not believe that there is a sand kraken. And krakens tend to like it wet, and they stay in the wet. But I'll let you guys know the players. There's a weird thing where krakens don't need to. Krakens can breathe air and go on land. They have like a 30-foot movement speed.
They just choose.
And they just choose. I'm like, well, I imagine that they would like naturally like feel better inside water. I guess, or tortoises, yeah,
Well, tortoises are meant.
yeah. But it's just kind of like weird. But like the general consensus is that they're like big squidfish.
I already know what I'm gonna ask this lady. I have an idea.
This lady?
When I travel,
Ah.
based on would Gazu have access to this?
Oh yeah. Your lawyer got you that newspaper.
Okay, perfect.
Monks of Inner Balance?
Monks of Inner Balance, yeah.
Who are they?
History check.
What's our names again?
5 plus 3, 8.
And some monks to the south. You're not certain.
Okay.
You rolled an 8. I don't know.
Fair enough.
What's up, man? You Zach's looking at me weird.
Hey, can I see the paper? The scrap paper?
Which of the?
The encoded message?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I want to take a
I was
picture.
looking at common letters.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep asking about every noun I
There's a
don't know
bunch
on
of
this
G
paper.
names.
So, Skull of Magus. Magus.
Magnus.
School of Magnus. Yeah.
It's
Magus.
then you
Magus.
type.
My bad.
Then you mistype here. It says Magus.
No, that's Magus. My bad.
It's supposed to be Magnus, right?
Maybe I had a mistype. I was trying to do my best. Yeah, go ahead and roll me an Arcana check or a History check. Up to you.
School of Magus.
4
Oh.
plus Arcana is 7, so I guess I learned checks and shit.
It's like some sort of arcane school in like Solali or whatever.
Okay, and is there a syndicate?
Is there a syndicate? Yeah.
18, 21.
21. The Azure Syndicate are the mages of March. They are government sponsored. They tend to do some more. If you want to do like a big thing, like for instance, last campaign we had an enchanter by the name of Madrock Murphy who tried to make a golem. In order to do that and get like legal, like do it legally and maybe get help, he had to contact the Azure Syndicate. So that's who they are.
I wonder how. Yeah. I think I'm more trying to get in Collins than anything else.
It's just gonna be
Just a couple of bone jokes.
I feel like I should already know this, but what's
Yeah.
the difference between the Black Guard and the City Guards? Like, are Black
Ah.
Guards specifically for the Chancellor?
The Black Guards, people for the Chancellor. The Black Guard have accesses to things that the City Guards don't. The Black Guards are warrior monks, specifically designed for the Chancellor's protection. They are they have quite an ancient history here, and like City Guards are like mooks. They're like beat cops, essentially.
Oh, so they're the ones that have cuffs just so they can arrest you, right?
Yeah. They're not as it's up to you whether or not you think they're as bad as Creed thinks they are.
I probably do, let's face it.
The Blackguard don't generally carry on cuffs. They're more of a like, You are like a whole assassin. I'm gonna beat you to death with my fists. I've got great hooves. Okay. Any other nouns you don't recognize?
What?
Any other nouns you don't recognize? We.
Still looking.
Jerry.
Whoa.
There.
That's like a professional noun. Wheeze, I would say that's like a pronoun. The stupidest joke.
It's a good one though. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Absolutely not. What?
Mount Halo.
No, she refused to comment on if she'd marry Leon Ryan. Just say no. Just say no. Say he's ugly and I wouldn't.
What's pleading the fifth?
She has to walk that tightrope.
How
That's true,
similar?
she has to.
You guys might. How would you guys feel if you guys found out in the newspaper that she was getting married to Leon Ryan and that he was gonna get out and back into power?
From the palace and
You would.
literally slap some sense into her.
You would get like 5 feet inside the palace before.
I'll level
For
up-
Blackguard.
I'll level up enough so that I can just
Oh, yeah.
spirit guardians and no one can approach me.
Oh.
Just get
Spiritual-
Volcanus to smite the whole castle.
Oh, hey, courier survivor
Divine
interview.
intervention, you know.
Yeah, 2 of
Yeah.
them survived, right? Or was it
3 of them
one?
survived.
3 of them survived.
One of them got away.
That's right, 2 got arrested.
2 got arrested. Maybe they're in your cell block. Gazu.
That would be nice. I mean, I'm a pinata, so.
Not currently. You're out. You're out of the shackles
Well, I
right
still have the armor
now. No, they took it off you.
on. Oh.
So you could cast spells right now.
And I can summon my focus, because my quill that I can summon as a bonus action is my focus.
In doing so, you might jeopardize part of your. I don't know. You might jeopardize part of your trial here, but maybe it'll work out. Maybe it won't work out. That's not for me to determine. That's for you to determine.
It is, isn't
Does that bother you, the fact that I don't control this?
it? No. Great.
So we have a location
I like it.
of where they are.
Well, because, like, I know what I'm wandering in my head, but I know the possibilities available.
Uh-huh. I like there being possibilities. Like, if you can figure out, like, a way and it might work, maybe it'll work. But I don't know.
It's like that ominous phrase you can try.
It's a thing.
You know.
I have an idea.
Hmm?
So,
Oh, with your religion.
and speak of a creation of fire, a beautiful fire, and she connects it with devils.
Okay, Volcano Jesus.
I'm gonna go make a whip.
Tell me,
See? See?
Uh,
Not just me.
how does Dorian feel about that, that end of the newspaper?
My first thought is, how did she buy this information?
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm just scared. But I don't know. He's kind of being silent about it, and it's just like put to the side, just focusing on. He's like looking at the cipher.
And Dorian seems to be upset about how his religion's being slandered. Sorry, Lucilius is being upset how his religion is being slandered.
Does Rashut have any laws against slandering people's religions?
Depends on the religion.
Mine is a mighty religion. It will be affected by such law.
Based upon the papers, it's currently questioning whether or not your religion will be an allowed religion for a time being, which could have effects on your hometown.
That sucks. Do you guys want breakfast?
We're eating.
It's noon, isn't it?
Imagine like you guys are all on the coffee table and like everyone's been eating the entire time and Dusk is just so out of it. Do you guys want breakfast? Oh.
We're eating already.
Dusk trying to figure out ways to cheer up the people who are very obviously sad at the
Yeah.
news.
definitely need to speak with the light makers. But, yeah.
So we pass the time eating until about noon.
It's about noon? Around that time, as you guys are all preparing to move yourselves out and do whatever you guys are to do the next day, walking in, a man standing around maybe 5'8", 5'6", dressed as a sequorum, a sword on his hip, a bow and arrows on his back. There is that golden mask covering half of his face, as well as a small cloaked figure walking next to him. You immediately recognize the man who kidnapped you previously, as he goes, Dusk, I'm glad to see you.
Hey, Rafi.
Ah, pleasure. It is rude to point. But I am being rude as well. You know, my child, I am Rafat Dam of the Clear Skies, and this is Anu Barak. Anu Barak, would you like to introduce yourself? I do not believe they speak. He starts like whistling and clicking at you as well in your natural Thoric Crane speak.
He speaks it too?
Yeah. He's being respectful about it. He's like, I do not believe that they speak your our language. If you could perhaps greet them in common.
Oh, hi. That's a very
I like how someone talks a lot, someone that talks very much.
I'm gonna keep the hood on.
I killed Nubarak's father yesterday in honorable combat. As such,
I have a sibling.
he is your new sibling, yes.
Yay!
He's right there.
Yes,
Alright.
I'm aware of this.
Okay.
Why would he not be right there?
Yeah. Good to see you again, I guess.
Did you take credit for the healing of the Chancellor?
Well, obviously.
Did you mention my name at all? Or
You didn't
me at
give-
all?
You didn't give me. That's why I didn't.
Good.
Anyone.
Did you mention me at all?
I mentioned this before we got to her. And if she's gonna tell anyone else about you, that's her up on her.
I switched to primordial.
Did you know that he was like super scared to see you again?
Yes.
I was wondering whether or not in primordial as well, just seeming to be in part of this conversation. I was wondering whether or not I would come with, to contacted him again. It seems you managed to have found him. How have you been?
But you haven't visited.
Oh, I was here 2 days ago.
Yeah, you didn't drop by.
I was busy.
You should be less busy.
There's a night hag.
I mean, I kind of can attest to him being busy.
I'm still speaking primordial. This is an AB
He was in here several days ago. If that's what
Hey, wait, we have this whole corpse in the basement.
Still in primordial, or are you going back to common?
I switched to common.
Ah, you do.
Yeah.
What sort of corpse?
The kind that won't stay dead.
Ah, I will inspect it. And he just leaves. Like, if you go with him, it's up to you. But he's just leaving you here.
I have a question.
He just takes himself and goes down.
No, hold on. Can I speak to you for a little bit?
I am going to inspect the corpse.
Wait, it's locked in a sarcophagus. I don't know if you should open it or not. He's kind of.
Ah. To make it more difficult to inspect.
I just want to satiate the curiosity that I've been having. How'd you know I had healing capabilities to heal the Chancellor to begin with?
You are an Aasimar.
Well, there was Father Creed right here, or even Dusk. Why did you come and ask them to?
Father Creed was otherwise busy, and it happened on the plateau of fire. Came across you first.
And I take it you dragged her in? How'd you do it without
am skilled.
Name's what now?
I am skilled. Is my accent off again?
What?
Is my accent off again? He's like directly asking Dusk.
Yeah, because I could not understand.
Directly asked me what?
Is my accent off?
No, you're good.
Alright. Very well. And he just like
Well, yeah. Take care. Take care.
Okay. I follow him downstairs because I want to know what
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him too. No
So
reason.
new sibling. I'm Dusk.
Hi.
You don't say much, do you?
How would I?
Dusk is safe to talk to and reveal yourself.
Okay. Are we downstairs now?
Yeah.
Show you.
Do you take off your cloak?
I take off the hood.
Take off the hood?
Mm-hmm.
Show the face?
Yes. Gonna look something like. Kind of like. But
Can I see?
yeah, see, that's what I went with.
Yeah.
No, you're upstairs.
We're not there
But
yet.
I
like a
I
dark gray color.
completely understand.
And the hood goes back up.
Yes.
So how did your parents die? Yeah, but like, what were they do? Magic doesn't usually just hurt you.
We attacked.
Interesting. Inside of these sarcophagus.
I was told to. My uncle.
You kill your uncle? Cool.
They fought well.
Oh, I am carrying my staff thing. It's,
Yeah.
It's too big for me to hide.
Kind of
It's the tallest thing
hiding
I am.
part of it, though. You know.
Yeah.
Trying to hide maybe the lower part of it, because otherwise I might give away.
Yeah.
He then opens up his like mouth a little bit more behind his face mask, unhinges it, and out crawls this king cobra snake again that just circles around his neck. Perhaps if I could crack it open, I could get a vision of inside. And he like takes out his knife and slices just enough to see inside there. Snaps his fingers once, and Durzo, his snake, is gone. Snaps his fingers again, and it, yeah. Still in him too. And it, right, gets down in a position of like just like meditation, as his eyes go white, and you hear, ah, what was that? Just like inside of there, just like King Dead Guy is. Durzo is now inside with King Dead Guy, and he's being inspected from the eyes. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah.
So I start telling him about King Dead Guy, specifically all that I noticed last night when we fought him. Regeneration. Peels off his skin every single time he goes into a new body for some reason. He can't float. He kept asking about this nemesis thing, and our bard kind of decided he wanted to take that responsibility. He got hit really hard a few times.
I would suggest that go and fetch the rest of the small crew. I have things to say.
How big is this room?
20 feet. Yeah, it's a fine place to hide.
They're going to
Yeah.
ditch the rest of them.
You going up?
Sling off to the corner.
Give me that stealth check. Using your, are you taking off the cloak for it?
Yeah, might as well.
Fair enough.
So I get advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. That's a nat 20.
Absolutely.
Plus
You manage to get yourself a skilled climber that you are. You kind of just leap up to the top and just get yourself on the top of the ceiling, and now you are just ready to come down whenever you'd like.
And you see me change to the color.
Wow.
You see the four-armed man that has now shed their cloak to be a sort of praying mantis grasshopper man of a thrycreen. The wild grasshopper man.
Here's the stock in
Yeah. A little bit weirder with this character. A little bit weirder.
Yeah.
As they leap straight up, 10 feet up in the air easily, and then just cling to the wall and just change the color of their skin or carapace to that of the wall.
Yeah, he's cool. Where'd you find him?
It was just a day outside the new Rashut. Him and a number of his family members ambushed me. I managed to fight them off, and in doing so, he is now under my charge. Although,
you said, like, I'll be right back over the party.
I do plan on accomplishing things here myself. And as such, I will not be able to bring a new Barak here with me. So, could I leave him in your charge for the time being?
He's not a baby, is he? I think I really suck at taking care of babies. You know, there's a lot of dead things around here.
How old are you, Nubarak? Give you in mind, Thrycreen, their natural lifespan,
Like
30. It's even worse.
I'm gonna like.
Six, which would be the equivalent of an adolescent.
Okay.
Okay, so little child, don't worry, you'll be in goodish hands. Don't stay gone too long.
Okay.
I'll be back. And then I go and I get my party.
Okay. You guys coming down?
Guess so.
Yeah.
So
You
last
guys.
night I kind of left out that Father Creed kind of put King Dead Guy in a coffin.
Oh. You found out.
He's not down.
Well,
King Dead.
it's not quite that he found King Dead Guy and we're like headed downstairs. It's more like that King Dead Guy possessed the corpse that had passed the ceremony span, so he's been locked in the basement.
Oh,
I think.
interesting.
I didn't want to tell you guys because I
Stay
thought you
away.
might freak out.
Stay away from that.
Oh,
Let's
because
see.
I am his nemesis now.
Because you told him you are his nemesis, and I don't think he's gonna leave you until you die.
Robbie said to bring both of you guys, so you're both gonna come into the room?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, your father.
Yeah, I thought
He's
so.
here.
Yes.
Yeah,
The one that you met.
Well, the one that I met, yes.
I didn't-
You guys both met. You guys. He was in the room.
We kind of just.
You were
Yeah.
both in the
Yeah.
kitchen when he came in.
It's a long, it was a long story.
That you met before.
How to get
Still can't believe you're scared of him. He's a sausage.
I am not scared of it.
You were totally scared.
I was surprised just that's what I was.
Oh, surprise! I see. Surprise!
I'll tell you about it later. He will tell. I don't know if he tells you anything, but he'll probably tell.
Did you not divulge this information when we were talking with Father Creed?
That was just another fact. I did, yes. And I found her in a shack, and your father was the one who took me to that shack. As he kidnapped me.
I mean, I'm sure it was a misunderstanding.
No, he
means
literally
well, he means
literally used whatever.
Anyway, we're in the room now.
You guys are in the room.
He literally told me if you try to heal yourself,
Is
you're gonna die.
Dorian also in here? Is Dorian joining as well?
Yeah.
As you are approaching,
I'm standing right in front of Dorian.
what? Did we get the voice back? There we are. My nemesis! He approaches! Oh no. That kind of comes up. Who agreed to be his nemesis? Okay. You should not approach. You are agitating him.
Clearly. Yeah. You know,
We will have this discussion out here then. Anubarak, you are welcome to join. This is a very rare creature. This is what is known as an unbound revenant. Or at least it was, until you decided to bind yourself to it
Okay.
via verbal agreement. As such, it is now hunting you.
Yeah, I noticed.
So is there a way to unbind him again?
the same people who had the Revenant is a creature that somebody had died and was very vengeful in that process. And as they die and become vengeful, they become and if they come back as a Revenant. This happens if we do not take care of the dead properly. And as such, if that Revenant is then taken, and if you, through a long process, wipe memories steadily out of the Revenant, you can then make it forget about its vengefulness towards that original person.
Isn't there a list of the memories returning?
This is a good question. I do not believe so, unless a powerful restoration magic could be enchanted into this creature. But I do not have access to that level of power, and neither do I. Does Father Creed. We would have to contact someone else if we wanted to do that in order to stop the binding of this Revenant to Rufus? Dorian?
Dorian, but
Dorian.
You just say that this is Rufus to the Revenant guy.
That explains that. He has binded himself, such to you. Based upon what I've been able to tell, he seems not of the most intelligent variety, which is good. Sometimes Revenants can come back with their previous skills. He does seem to be able to he might be able to learn skills as things go on. He may become more dangerous as time goes on.
Sooner we take care of him the better.
Yes. Do not know how you were to accomplish that, though. Is there any questions that you have?
What do you think the best way to deal with this?
Some of the Revenants have a general time period of 1 year, where if they do not manage to catch and kill their quarry, their rage has been left out. However, he does not seem to be rageful, but rather excited with the prospect of hunting. I do not know if he will ever stop.
Send him all the way across the ocean, and he won't be able to get in here for a year.
If you were to flee towards the sunken sands, perhaps on a sand glider, you'd be able to outrun him for quite some time. I've had a few Revenants come after me before. Even if I did the proper rites, they furious as such. It's much easier to handle if you know the capabilities. Revenants are unbound creatures in certain ways. It is very hard to restrain them by magical means. They never tire, they never stop. You cannot charm them. Poison, as they are undead, is completely useless, which is a fortunate thing that I found. However, acid seems to work fine. They have a regenerative ability, a rejuvenation ability as well. The regenerative does not work if you light them on fire, or holy fire works too. Generally, the rejuvenation it takes a day to come back, but this one seems to be different. He can come back very quickly. As such, I would not recommend any sort of altercations with him around other bodies, as he would just step into them immediately after. Might I ask why you agreed to be his nemesis? Did he offer you something?
No, I just didn't think it would have any consequences. That's correct.
He took that.
You know, I thought it would make things more. I mean, you much rather write a song about your nemesis than just random spells with enemies.
Very well. They have a glare which has a rendering effect, though I imagine you've already encountered that.
Yes.
And of course, a revenant always knows where you are at all times, even if you are on different planes of existence, which is an interesting thing that I found out. Yes. If and also, I believe that if you die, the revenant will know. I'm not certain whether or not if you die, the revenant will stop. It could be a thing if we were to get more powerful. Oh no, that will not work at all. Perhaps if you were to die for a longer period of time, King Dead Guy perhaps could stop. This may mean he is unbound again. I'm not certain about the manner of the enchantment that made him this way.
Well, that's what I don't think we're gonna have to deal with.
He does seem to be very set in his ideas. I just don't know if you could. I heard something about the costume. This is unusual.
When he killed himself initially, he had a costume on his first body, and then he went back and retrieved it.
I'll ask Creed if he has retrieved the costume. He seems unusual. He more typically a revenant is angrier. He seems to be silly. Is the term I would use. But I do not know.
So we can't take him to like a more remote location and then beat him up again and kill him.
Oh, you could. He would just appear on another body nearby. Perhaps the nearest body.
Does a light have to be the same species as you?
I am not certain as to what species he originally is.
That's a fair point. But I meant in the sense of maybe, like, let's say he's human. He does seem to be based on his physiology, but we kill him in the middle of the desert and say there's a corpse of bull.
A bull?
Bull.
Vole. Do you mean vole?
The male cow.
Ah!
Let's say there's a corpse of one of those hidden in the desert. Can you go and possess that?
Perhaps. That might be under his abilities. He seems to be a odd type of revenant. So, even for an unbound one. So.
Take you to a remote location.
It could be. It could be useful. That is up to you to decide.
What happens if he does kill his nemesis?
Generally, their anger is sated, but he is a different sort of subject. It could be that he would no longer be of any use. He would then crumble down to bones. Generally, revenants also keep the flesh on them when they come back, but he seems to be a skeletal sort. Alright. After that long info dump, what do you guys want to do with your day? As Rafat is going to go back and he's going to study King Dead Guy more, possibly get anything out of him, possibly nothing. Rafat does like to do this sort of thing.
One last question, Mr. Rafi.
Yes.
particular shack?
It was a previous safe house, man.
It is.
There's no dimension. It's been.
Yes, I don't know if you're aware. That's why we found missing children from the newspaper. There were missing children here. We found them there and kind of tied to the cult of Asmodeus a little bit.
Ah.
You want to know anything about that, did you?
I didn't know there were any missing. Yes, I would. Goodbye. And he just like leaves and goes back downstairs.
Okay, you're like that.
Go ahead.
No.
What'd you get?
No. Not enough. 6.
He's odd.
Yeah.
He is really weird. You don't feel like he interacts with people very often. And he's like, yeah, I killed this guy's father yesterday. Now he's in charge. I'm in charge of him. He's my son now. Okay, goodbye. I'm leaving him with you guys. Bye. I'm gonna go check out this like papyrus character. What do you guys want to do?
So, those couriers that you guys totally didn't kill, they were in the newspaper. Did y'all notice that there's a location?
There is. And if we go, it's going to be a trap.
The location of what?
The couriers rushing the trap.
Why is this so sure there's gonna be a trap?
What's it called?
I'll put it on the other side. It's going to be a trap because once we get there, you know, the Aasimar described in the paper and the Lord, who she mentions is a collection, and not everyone likes collections that much. That's it, about that. We're going to have a very strong talk about that later, but more pressing matters at hand. Once we go there, it's absolutely for sure that Hio is going to be there waiting to write down that we stormed in and wreaked havoc. Even though we're probably just going to go for a talk, but she's going to probably twist it up to make it seem like we are threatening them and blah blah blah. She's going to pay them off and have them say, yeah, they threaten us, they're bad guys.
I don't think that's threatening is off legal.
I mean, I'm not going to threaten them.
I could threaten them tonight.
Let's whether or not.
Threatening.
You see, Rashut comes up. If you need communication, and he just throws Durzo at you as this snake comes out of the air, and then he just continues going upstairs.
I remember this guy as well.
This is Durzo. What is his name?
Durzo wraps around Dusk's arm.
Yeah.
What?
Alright.
I kind of imagine that Durzo and Salmon do not get along at all.
So they're just hissing and I'm having to play like...
Dorian.
Yeah, as you were just this like figure.
Dorian, any development on that?
Maybe.
One word.
As have you been coding this entire time trying to break the code?
I've been doing it too.
It's 17 lines, so.
Fair. What are you coding it in?
Fine.
Nice. Eventually coming back down, a very grumpy Creed and a
This is like a cipher we could figure out.
Yeah.
ourselves, right?
you guys can figure out the cipher.
Yeah.
This isn't I didn't use like
This
some
is
kind of like
a player's puzzle. It's not like
yeah, this isn't like some ungodly thing that you guys need to like crack a code for. Now you guys could be able to legitimately I was gonna make it really complicated, but I was like, no, I'll never be solved. This is a solvable thing. You guys could do. Rashut comes back down excited, back downstairs as Creed comes down frustrated. They're apparently going to do something.
Good morning.
If you say so.
Are we still going to the light makers?
I mean, whatever you want to do. I'm just trying to stay low.
Like we should.
Not obviously.
We should and we shall because we're still out. We're free. We're free to do whatever we want in the city within the law. yeah, we're just gonna go visit my friend on my playmaker in the Amber's bed. Fire and Dusk. We are not doing anything. We're not both. Not make headlines again.
Do you know where Hefdagger is? What did he tell you to do? Again? Have we done the thing?
And I thought you
We've
didn't.
done neither of the two things he asked me to do.
And I thought you didn't trust me very much.
I feel like going to a criminal after not doing the thing he threatened you to do is a surefire way to like get threatened even worse.
Okay, well,
Or
would
get
you like to
mean.
help me do the thing you told me to do? Or
Could take a
GC?
Could take a look at it. Or but,
What do we know about Jesus?
but what if we? What if
You know they are a one key, and you know where they are. Don't know where they are.
They mentioned that she has nice people.
They signed a couple of us.
I guess it doesn't hurt to take a look, but I do insist that we talk to Palmer first. Because, you know,
Where is the phone number? On what? Where?
It was exploded. Do. I think yeah, I put it on the recording. Ah. I don't remember exactly where it is, but you guys can check the recording for a bit.
It is. What's the top right one?
The top right one, I believe, is the Earth.
Where are we now?
You guys are in water.
water.
It'll be a silver each of you to get up there.
So what's closer? Where I make it to?
The nightclub.
I also imagine this entire time, Nubarat has just been like soaking it in.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Very much.
Oh, it is a nightclub, so we should
Just kind of hanging back a little bit.
There's that.
Do you want to join us in possible criminal adventures?
Are you left to babysit this dude?
That's my little brother now. That's not just him, dude. That's my little brother.
Sorry, your little brother?
I will, brother,
I was trying to hang back a little bit, but
Oh yeah, you were
I was trying to hide. But okay.
Good.
Nice to meet you, Mubarak.
Lucilius.
Sorry.
Yeah.
This is a really weird guy who just like kind of whistles
So
at you.
that's the sound is like pincers clicking together. Like when I do it, you can see the pincers.
Mhm.
So.
Can they even see him from the ceiling? Right
Are
Oh,
you
we-
s-
you left. I thought-
Did you follow? Everyone else went up for a bit. I imagine that you
I
followed up.
was
And then
following
you,
behind him.
yeah,
Still.
and then I imagine because Orfat and Crate are downstairs. I imagine you stayed with your sibling of
Yeah,
Dusk.
because now I'm her charge.
Their charge. Yeah.
Her charge. Well,
Um,
character.
They
Okay, their character.
Alright.
Not gonna
make
lie.
pronouns easy.
Not gonna lie. I'm gonna screw up 17
It
times.
is perfectly fine. I'm just happy that people are using them at all.
That's
I'm just
not
happy to be
bad.
referred to.
That's a little bit sad.
Yeah.
People are using pronouns at all.
I'm just glad people are talking. Wow, that is pretty sad.
I'm just happy to have people who refer to me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
That was cool.
Amber's bed?
Yeah, we know him.
Let's go to a nightclub.
Oh, that's another one.
I have a sibling, my little brother. You want to go to a nightclub tonight?
I'm roughly. I mean.
We're gonna murder someone there.
would be what?
We're planning on murdering.
Strippers on the way.
I've never had a little brother before. What do you take them?
How old is your character?
You take them to.
One. like, yeah, but we'll thought took you on later, so technically you're being your number anyway. Get out.
All right. As you guys are,
Okay, I can beat you to death with my
you literally can never be so you like you're having a very hard time as Dust beating anyone to death with their
It'll take
fist.
a very long time, but
Yeah.
they can-
Um.
eventually.
Family does not mean the same to me as this. Don't try.
That was ominous.
So, Martha, the silver and the gold for us.
You guys are going outside. You guys are now walking through. You throwing your cloak back on?
Yeah.
Fair enough. As you guys are walking out, you see stationed outside with her clipboard and quill. There is one heel Utaka, Knight of the King, and she goes, "Oh, sorry, can I have a few questions?" And that's where we're gonna come back next session.
No, we can keep going.
No, it's 10 o'clock, man.
Oh, shit,
Oh,
shit.
yeah, it's 10 o'clock, isn't it?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't wait to put on my hood and not interact.
Yeah,
How did she know we're here? Oh,
Hunter wants to kill this lady.
Yeah.
A noob does not.
Anub has no idea who this person is.
Yeah.
It's another one of those flippin' soft shells. What are they
Yeah.
doing around here?
And a noob is not a smart man, so.
Anub doesn't need to be that smart. Or not very charismatic, at least.
Oh god, no.
No.
It's okay.
I think a noob is less charismatic than Gazu was. About the same.
Yeah.
Why must we do
You
this
are
to me?
more charismatic than Rafat is, though.
Nice.
I took his charisma and just jumped it.
What is his charisma?
It's a 3. Which is at
Okay.
-4.
Jeez. Isn't that like the minimum you can have and still interact with people? Like, isn't
Something
3
like that.
considered the minimum for most things?
Something like that, maybe.
Like, I know intelligence, if you have lower than a 3, you can't speak.
I think it's like Pathfinder rules.
Had a 3
Okay.
No, 4, because he was a Lightfoot halfling and added +1 to his charisma. He was just an ugly son of a gun.
Which is fun.
Oh, poor Phantom.
Yeah.
Rafat, who doesn't look good and can't speak very well.
Alright.
Are you
Uh,
taking Vega back?
I could take Vega back if they need it. Okay. We will talk. Next week we're pretty good for the 3 of you guys. I know that you're out. I did have Hil Utaka be here so that if you wanted to just go and clear your name a little bit and leave for the party for a little bit, we could do that. And have you come back afterwards, possibly. And of course, if anything happens there, you guys now have familiars that you could send with him to like know what's up there. It's up to you.
Oh, so you're saying like I could just go off with the Utaka?
Mm-hmm. Come back.
I can lend you salmon.
I also like you give the money. You could go get that pearl and get the items identified.
Yeah.
If you guys wanted to do that, I don't know exactly what.
Continue using the mic, or do you want me to take it?
You can take it with you. We will use the other mic on the way back. But I think we're all good.
Yeah.
All good. All right. Cool.